my headphones are, so I had to grab my mom's headphones. And we had a cord issue. I couldn't find a cord that fit. I am so sorry. I didn't even think about this.
No, you're good.
I've been using my US phone, which I guess I didn't realize that Discord is logged off on that phone. I wasn't getting any messages on it. I looked at my iPad. I was like, "Fuck."
No worries.
I apologize. Cool.
You were only like maybe 5 minutes later than I was.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
So
I can always count on you.
damn straight.
That's like Kaylee always makes the joke every time we went anywhere with Dean. He'd be like, "Hey, you might be stopping at like Walmart on the way home," and like we go there and he's like, "Hey, I'm gonna go by the gas station, okay?" We always had to make 3 stops. On
I gotta
the way.
pay this bill on the way home. It's right by this place.
Well, it's like I don't like leaving the house. So when I leave the house, I get it all done. Like this week, and keep in mind it's Friday. Since Sunday, I went to the gas station one time, and that's it. Like,
Yeah, I mean that's goals right there.
the only
For
reason
sure.
I ended up going was because Allison was screaming she wanted chocolate, and I was like, okay.
That's fair.
Chocolate.
Yeah, yeah. I usually only leave to get ice cream, so that's a mood.
We've witnessed.
Christina, I apologize in advance. I'm logging you out of everything on your profile on the family computer.
No worries. Go for it,
It
man.
is all mine now.
Yep, you've taken over.
First, I gotta make this tweet. First, I've gotta do this on Facebook.
The funny thing is, Chrome has that like auto remember form fill shit, and I was typing my address on a job application, and it popped up with the address, so I like clicked it. And I was like, all right, cool. Not realizing that it also went back and changed my name to Christina, so I legitimately applied to a job as Christina McCullough.
Noise.
Well, let's see if I get it, you know?
Yeah, yeah. It might be a really good opportunity for you.
You might get a diversity hire though.
I'm good to go though. I'm joining the Roll20 game now, so.
Corey, I really thought you were vaping for a second, and I was like, what?
My son found a ratchet extension with my 10mm on it, and now just keeps playing with it, and so I keep taking it from him, and then he gets it and plays with it, and I take it from him, and it never ends up back in my toolbox. And the few times I have had to use it, I'm like, where is that 10mm? Alright. Yeah, who wants to recap last game?
I got naked.
Not me. I don't have my notes. I'm a mess right now.
I don't make notes. I don't.
I think there was a lot of gambling. I remember that.
Yeah.
Did a lot of gambling. Most of us lost a lot of money.
Yes.
Shots made out like a bandit. Did great. You think Desmond was pretty okay, and then everyone else lost money.
Here, I'll go through it.
I made more
Yeah,
money
I
the
just
second
didn't take
day.
a lot of notes because like 90% of it was gambling and spa day. So I'm like looking at my notes and I was like, did not write a lot of things down.
Yeah, other than shots thing.
Yeah.
I think most
Literally
everybody
all
else.
it was my notes were, we decided to stay a few days. Differing amounts of money were won or lost. Next morning we woke up and went shopping while the elves went and took a bath or something.
Spa day.
Spa day.
Shots got a letter asking him to come to dinner. Mud has a brother who also goes by Mud.
Important.
And the boots of striding and springing are 4,000 gold.
Yeah, yeah. I also have written down Black Diamonds - Big Crime Syndicate. For a second I thought I just wrote Big Crime and I was like, also accurate. And then I realized I wrote more on the next line.
Mine says Premier Crime Syndicate.
Oh.
Ooh.
Pretty mad.
Yeah.
$1
After that we went we met back up with everybody. I know we had some discussion, but I don't remember exactly what we talked about. But we decided to go with Shots to. Oh wait, Shots got us all socks.
Oh yeah, we have matching socks now.
Alright, so
and
one thing about the
we...
socks is when we decided our name, Knights of Vallinhall. I thought it was a play on words because we weren't knights like K knights. We were knights. It was spelled like Knights of Vallinhall. But when he got the socks made, it's K.
No, he got the
Oh,
N.
okay, all right. I was just making
Yeah,
sure. I
because
don't
we
remember.
had this discussion on if it was knights like
Alright.
chivalrous or knights like
yeah.
at
I remember
the
us
opposite
being
of
like,
day.
I don't want to be associated as a knight, so fuck that. But knight.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wrote down NOV embroidered socks, so I
Okay.
Yeah.
assumed that it.
I thought it was
Mhm.
KOV. I was like, wait, why did
Nope.
we do that?
NOV.
That's a little too Russian, KOV. But after, let's see. So we went with him to the dinner. At the dinner, Oster was like, "Oh, I thought it was just going to be us. I have a proposition for you and you alone. Please tickle my butthole." And that was where the rest of us left, and we ended the session, I believe.
You unleashed a rampant elf upon the
Yeah,
the
no, we
gambling
went
casino.
and hung out in the bar. I gambled.
Oh,
Desmond
yeah,
played chess. Gray
Great strip.
did everything. He made some money as a stripper.
if I don't quit playing around, I'm gonna be stripping because I'm down to 600 gold.
Only 600.
Yeah,
Considering
only.
I had 1500 like a day before, like that's, and I have nothing to show for it. Yeah, that's a lot.
Cuckoo, ka-choo. Back to the big old blue.
So did y'all end up doing Quicky's thing like out of game, or
Yep.
do we get to?
Oh,
Yeah, that's
it's done. So is it still the night where y'all are gambling, or did y'all all go? Are y'all done?
I would.
I think we were done.
I
would say-
want it to be the. Well, honestly, I just want to gamble. So if you want me to just roll for that real quick, and we can.
All right, you can roll for your gamble. How much are you?
I'm taking
betting?
all 1,838 chips.
All right.
Alright.
Gambler's fallacy. He's gonna lose it all.
Yep. Double or
So
nothing.
1,838.
Yep.
Has to be a
And
19 or above, you lose it all.
wish us luck. Let's go!
Ah, you doubled. You did nothing.
Oh.
You now have 3,215 gold.
Double or nothing again.
Do it again, do it again, do it
Put it
again.
on.
I imagine that's for the night then.
Yeah, that's what.
You double your money
But
by
Man.
the way
fighting in the
Shots is
pit.
rolling, he's gonna just like bankrupt the city by the time we leave. He's rolled an 18 or that's the lowest roll he's had for gambling so far.
Well, I've only rolled a 20, bro. So, I mean, yeah.
Alright.
How did you want to do it? Did you want us to start the next morning, or?
It's completely up to y'all. If y'all, you spending the rest of the night gambling and making out like a bandit again. Did anybody want to do anything before y'all went to bed for the night?
Gray's drunk, so he's probably just gonna keep going.
Alright, so you just, I mean, they will kick you out eventually.
Yeah, until he like gets tired, and we'll go back to the inn. And
No.
don't know when
I
that would be.
imagine I imagine I see everyone at some point during my gambling. I tell them I'll fill them in tomorrow morning. Get something to eat or something.
Okay, so gonna be
Cool.
in the morning.
See y'all.
So I would
There
ask
it
him,
is.
be like, so did he just go off to bed or whatever whenever you were done, or?
Yeah, it looked like he was pretty much finished for the night.
Okay.
Plus, you're gonna want to hear what I have to say tomorrow before you do.
Sounds good. See you in the morning.
All right. Good.
Anybody else? Anything?
Nah, Desmond just plays chess and chills in the lounge.
Yeah, I forgot you were up there with like the bougie old men.
He's trying
In a
to
cigar room.
to recover some dignity after getting blitzed the night before.
Yeah. I just make sure to cash my chips out before I leave, so that I have actual money and not fake money.
Alright. So you guys all finish your nights. If anybody wants to cash in chips before you leave, it's 500 a night, unless you want to do any disguise self shenanigans. Yeah, you all make your way back that night. You get a good long rest. You wake up in the morning. Are you all meeting downstairs or?
Yeah, I heard Shot say that he's gonna buy us breakfast, so I'm ready for that.
Breakfast daddy.
Yep.
Alright.
Something else I forgot is Shots' daddy now.
Yep.
Oh, yep, that happened.
Hung out with those
Right.
waitresses again. They were just less clothed this time.
As you guys are walking outside to go somewhere to eat, because the place you're staying at does not have
Right.
food. Barely has an owner because he's usually drunk and passed out.
We take him down to that elf cafe.
Yeah.
You,
We go to
as
our
you-
cafe that we found mimosas at.
As you're beginning to walk towards it, you see Mud walking towards your group, a box in his arms. Walks up to, goes, which one's Shots?
That'd be me.
Told to bring this to you.
Appreciate it.
Yep. And he walks over to Leaf and hands you a small letter, very frilly embroidered. Fuck, I forgot his fucking name.
Oster?
No.
Implix?
Yeah, Iplix. That's the one I was trying to think of.
Oh, cool.
Iplix mentioned to my brother you're interested in stuff I didn't have. My brother said to give you this.
I'd take it and say, alright, thanks.
Mm-hmm. He just turns around, starts slowly ambling down the street.
Damn Iblix.
Yeah, you guys continue on to the Elf Cafe.
Well, hold on. What the fuck was all that about? Shots?
I'll explain when we sit down. It'll be easier when we sit down.
Jesus.
We have to
We
be
will have to
sitting
talk
for
about.
this?
Mysterious.
Very mysterious.
Mysterious mysteries abound.
Do you want me to tell you what that letter said, Dean?
Nah, not yet.
All right. Yeah, you guys eventually make your way to Elf Cafe. Once again, you guys are fairly used to waking up a little bit early, even after rough nights. And this is not a early waking up town. And like, you guys were up all night almost still, and so you're waking up at like 11 o'clock, and it's still fairly empty around. So you guys sit down fairly quickly. But you find a good table. Waitress takes your orders, and you guys are alone to do what you want.
Alright. I will start off. And, well, my talk with Oster last night was sort of a dead end. He he's kind of one of those riddle guys that don't tell you anything. But I do have some things. For one, he called me there to. I'm not sure if it's to gain a liking so I can like him or not, but at the end of the day, I mean, through all his rambling on, apparently this group of the five of us is pretty important. He said, I'll be pretty much reading this word for word because
You're the chosen one.
he said that we're game pieces in an important game.
Oh.
He said the other side also has pieces. And he said we met one, which was the Puppet Master. And then he also went on to say that the Puppet Master is still alive. So,
Didn't see that coming.
Yeah.
Puppet Master's still alive, and apparently that, in his metaphor to chess, the Puppet Master's like their knight. Or something like that. I don't really know how to explain it. Dude was talking riddles, was drinking. Um,
That's
but
the
yeah,
horsey piece, right?
What chess pieces are we?
Yeah,
he didn't say.
because the point of a knight chess piece is that you can only go in a specific way.
But it can
We
jump
have
over
to
others.
be. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't play
Knights
chess.
control the battlefield, right? Like,
Yeah,
that's what they're doing. That's what
Knights
he's
are
there
all
for.
over the battlefield.
Yeah.
I think you're reading too much into it, guys.
I mean, I'm pretty sure
Maybe.
I'm a rook. I'm solid.
I have a
God,
feeling
my
that
head hurts.
the people playing the game think we're pawns. If I had to guess,
I wouldn't put it past them.
Yeah, maybe.
even though I personally see myself as a bishop, but
Yeah, I relate heavily to Bishop as well. We're
Yeah,
just the
I
two
mean-
bishops.
I lean over to Shots. I'm like, wouldn't she be the queen? She's already a princess.
Grazier, flick, flick, flick. Yes.
That would definitely make sense. That would definitely
My
make
queen.
sense. And he goes. I'll go on further to say. He also, not in specific details, obviously, but he gave background on a lot of people here, or everyone here, in a way that some of us haven't been honest, and some of us need a little help.
who hasn't
So-
been
Dot,
honest?
dot, dot.
I'm not trying to cause any things here. Obviously, your privacy is your privacy. But from what I hear, from the way he
Her.
said it, it seems like everybody's problem can be everyone's problem, as long as we travel together.
Hmm.
So, honesty is the best policy moving forward, which is why I will go on to say that, just in my background, if you guys remember, the puppet master said that his brother pretty much left me alive or something like that. I can't remember his words exactly, but you get the idea. The monk temple I was raised in was massacred and destroyed, and everyone there died except me. So,
And you
I
still
am.
made that fucking joke about where I'm from?
Oh yeah, that's
Some of us deal with grief in different ways.
yeah. Well, on the bright side, you guys have some shared trauma to work through now.
Anyway, Leaf, that's why I apologized. I woke up and
Clasp him on the back. It's okay. It's okay.
don't
So,
worry, I'm gonna be your best friend here soon. I got a surprise. And
No.
anyway, my only real goal right now is to get revenge for all my friends that died. And he made it very clear that it is whoever the puppet master works with. So that's my goal right now, is finding out who the puppet master works for
I'm so proud of you.
and
Fleshed out
killing
character.
them all. Now, for what could possibly be bad news, like I said, I'll leave you guys to tell us what you want to know about everybody. It's your privacy, it's not mine.
hold on. I'm kind of curious about one thing. Did he mention anything about, like, the puppet master's sister? That's
He didn't,
supposed to be
no.
around here in the north?
He said nothing else.
Hmm.
Like I said, what I'm giving you is me solving riddles.
Okay.
Burritos.
Yeah.
To go further, we made a trade for what's in this box here below me. He said I now owe him a favor, but he guaranteed the favor would hurt the puppet master and the group. that they
In the
work with.
group?
Oh, the bad
Oh,
group,
okay,
not
yeah, yeah.
Bad group.
our group.
So
We identify as a group.
the way we gotta see Oster is he's sort of the pulling strings on both sides type of guy. He knows. I'm telling you, this guy knows everything. It seems.
I don't like that.
Yeah.
Uh,
I'll reach
Makes
down
it
and
tough to
grab
move
the box, and I'll open up the box and I'll pull out one of the robes, and I go, "Here you go, Leaf."
What? Did you wait? How did you get this?
For the favor.
What? You didn't do anything. And I'm just like incredulous. Thank you so much, Shots. I'll take it. Which I'm assuming it's the 4-patch one.
No, this is the 15 patch one.
Let's go.
Oh, shit.
fucking go.
Get to rolling,
man.
baby.
Yeah.
Woo!
Yes. Pull all the patches off.
Yeah, do it.
Out of game.
Are you sure? Are you...
Out
Yeah.
of game. When we were messaging, I specifically in all my messages put robes plural. I tried to get them both. And when he agreed on it, he goes, the robe will be delivered to you tomorrow. And I said, whoa, robe? I tried to play him. But yeah, nah, it'd been cool with
played.
either one. 'Cause, I mean, obviously the favor in a sense is also it helps me. Like that's sort of what I wanted once he told me what it was. But yeah, man, enjoy it, and you know better start kicking ass now instead of dying all the time.
I mean, I'll do my best. This'll. I don't know how useful this will be in combat, but
So do
every
you want-
other way.
Do you want to roll all those right now, or
Dude, I'll get to rolling.
Roll.
you gotta say what you get? No, just say the number and I'll say what it is.
Okay.
I got the little
Is that
chart
how
up.
this works? That the patches are just
Yeah, it has 12 patches that are kind of like predefined, which are just like a dagger or like some rope or something like that. And what
Okay.
happens is you pull off the patch and it becomes that item. But this one is
Here, look,
15
this one
other
looks like a
patches
dagger.
that you roll for, and it's like a bunch of crazy stuff.
I just rolled
Okay.
d20s.
Yeah, it's just d20s, 15
So-
d20s.
All
15 d20s, Jesus.
right. 2 15.
2 15.
What is
Oh,
that?
a 2 and a 15.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's a bag of 100 gold, and a 15 is a silver coffer, 1 foot long, 6 inches wide and deep, worth 500 gold.
Let's go.
What's a coffer?
It's like a
Is it just like a box?
yeah,
like what you would keep money in.
Oh,
Ti-
okay.
A 10 and a 13.
10 is another silver coffer, and a 13 is a silver coffer.
All worth 500 gold.
All
Yeah, all worth
silver
500 gold.
coffers.
9 through 15. So
At this point, we can go buy the other road.
you are at 15,
Right.
1600 gold already.
I rolled another 2 and a 15.
Okay, so that's another 100 gold and another 500. So that's 6. Like, you're like getting a lot of gold, but like a lot of the cool stuff you're just missing.
Missing.
Yeah.
Motherfucker, 14 and 16.
Oh my gosh,
Okay,
you're a
16.
bank now.
So another silver coffer, and the 16 is an iron door up to 10 feet wide and 10 feet high, barred on one side of your choice. You can place it in an opening you can reach. It conforms to fit the opening and attach and hinging itself.
Oh, that's fun.
You
That's
basically just
cool.
get an iron door that you can bar that you can just set in place. So you're at 8.
Do the thing.
10 and a 19.
Ooh, 19.
10 is another silver coffer. A 19 is another iron door.
Are there 3 things in here?
You've rolled 19's the highest you've rolled, man.
Yeah.
You've got 5 more. Oh, we're gonna have to start over. You know what I fucked up?
Hmm.
What?
It's not a D20. It's a D100.
Okay.
Yeah, I was like,
like-
this is
I was
really
about to be like,
weird.
this is
Because there's
a
supposed
weird
to be a
metric.
shit
Sorry.
ton of them.
Sorry.
Yeah. There's supposed to be like a
Sorry. Start
shit
over.
ton of stuff.
Start over.
I
Yeah,
thought
I was about to
the
say, he's
description
getting
I
a
read the other
shit
day
ton of
was like
gold.
wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah,
My
goodbye
bad.
all of
My
those
bad.
silver coffers.
My bad. You guys are about to be loaded on gold, but
We
Right?
were.
I would rather have the
Yeah.
fun things.
start over. That's my bad.
Okay, 63 and a 66.
Okay,
This makes more
63
sense.
is 4 potions of healing, and a 66 is 4 potions of healing. It's 60 through 68.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So you now have 8 potions of healing.
Are the 4 potions one patch?
Yeah, 4
so
potions.
if I
for one
roll,
patch.
if I roll zeros on both, that's a 100, or is that 0?
That's a 100.
It's a 100 because you can't have
Yeah, you can't do
Can't
zero.
roll
0. Yeah, it's 1 to 100.
Okay,
Mhm.
so I rolled a 100 and a 64.
A 100 is a portable ram. And what was the other one?
Another 4 potions of healing. It's 64.
Okay. So you're up to 12 potions of healing and a portable ram.
90 and so double zeros and a 6 would be 6, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so 60 and 90.
Or
A-
6 and 90.
Yeah, 6.
I mean 6 and 90, yeah.
90 is 2 mastiffs.
Let's
Yes.
A 6 is 100 bag of 100 gold.
Boo.
So you're at 6 rolls.
I'm
now.
gonna end up needing like a bag at some point. I'm like, well, let's just get rid of this 100 gold in here.
Well, we put the 100 gold in the bag
Um,
of holding and you have the bag.
Right?
Yeah.
73 and a 27.
73 is a rowboat.
Yeah. Oh, now we
That's
don't
pretty
need to
cool.
turn in that favor for a boat. We have our
No,
own
we
boat.
This is a rowboat.
And what was the other one?
Center.
73 and what?
don't. 27.
27 is 10 gems worth 100 gold each.
Oh.
So
So
1,000
fun.
gold.
Does it, like, say there's a point where we needed, 500 diamonds for something, and whenever I pull that patch off, does it just turn into random gems, or are
Random
you gonna
gems,
decide
and
whether-
I'll roll to see what gems they are.
Yeah, there's definitely a
That's
table
cool.
that has like gems by value, so you could just roll on that.
Worth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, 61 and a 9. Hey, I do get that silver copper.
61. Yeah, a 9 is the silver copper. And a 61 is another 4 potions of healing.
Oh, that's good.
We're
Yeah,
good
so
on
you
healing
have-
potions.
Yeah, we're constantly buying potions of healing, so
Yeah.
Alright,
now
so
we
you
have 8 of them.
you got 5 more rolls.
5? I should. Oh, it's 15. Okay.
Yeah.
I was doing even numbers. 99 and a 54.
99 is another portable ram.
Let's go.
No.
And a 54 is a pit, a cube 10 feet on a side, which you can place on the ground within 10 feet of yourself.
Yes.
So a 10 by 10 pit,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah. Oh, and we have 2 doors to put on each side of it.
No, we didn't
That'd
get the
be
doors.
epic.
'cause that was
No,
the
I thought we
previous
did.
one.
No.
That was the
previous
previous one.
Oh. My
Premature.
brain
Um,
still heard doors somewhere.
Oh,
That
boy.
sucks.
Okay, we're gonna have all the dogs too. All right, it's a 91 and a 3.
91 is a window 2 feet by 4 feet up to 2 feet deep, which you can place on a vertical surface you can reach.
Hmm.
It just makes a window.
Nice.
And
Now we can
it was a
spy on
91 and a
people.
what?
3.
3 is a bag of 100 gold. So what else? You got one more roll left?
Is it 1 or 3? Oh,
Might be 3.
It's one more. He has 14 right now.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Yep. All right. No, I got 3 left.
Sent to 15? Oh.
No, I only have 1 left.
I can't tell by his facial expression. It was too clean. No, I got 3.
43.
43 is a wooden ladder, 24 foot long.
It's a big ladder.
To get over that 10-foot dip.
Okay. Holy shit.
Whew.
Out of game, Quickie. I love you.
Well, Shots noticed you were ready to kill people for it, so.
No, see, I was thinking about it. I wouldn't have done anything too illegal for it.
Just mind small crime, not big crime.
Right.
Small crime.
Like morally questionable, nothing too wild.
You know, maybe sacrifice a donkey or something.
Gladly.
Gladly, yeah.
Kill that donkey. I love that donkey. I'd give up this jacket.
You're gonna-
I wouldn't give up the jacket.
You're gonna like run into it, and it's just gonna be in the middle of a battlefield, and it's the only thing still alive. And it's just gonna be still.
It's gonna be the rabbit from Monty Python.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
So
Or-
what are the other 12 things it just has on it?
I
I
already
guess if I look it up on D&D Beyond and equip it, it'll have those, right? Probably.
should.
Yep, probably.
It'll have it in the description, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Robe has 2 each of the following patches: a dagger, bullseye lantern, which is filled and lit,
Okay.
steel mirror, Steel is STEEL, not STILL.
Oh.
10-foot pole. Hempen rope, 50 feet and coiled. And sack.
Sack. 2 sacks.
2 sacks.
See, there's your bag. You don't have to waste the 100 gold.
Perfect. See,
That's
not a
they
bag,
really
it's a
thought about
sack.
this.
I like how it doesn't say a sack, it just literally says sack.
Sack.
Got
Burlap?
so many potions of healing now.
Leather?
Awesome.
Now you got like
So-
16 potions of healing.
Yeah, so in total it's 12, 16 potions of healing. We have 2 portable rams.
A rowboat, 100
Okay.
gold.
A rowboat, 2 mastiffs, 10
silver
gems worth
coffer.
100 gold, a silver coffer, 10 by 10 pit, which is the best. Like, why? A window and a 24-foot wooden ladder and another bag of 100 gold.
It just seems really cartoony. Like I just imagine you guys getting chased and Dean just like pulls a pit out of his pocket and
It's,
lays it
it's
on the
definitely
ground.
some
the best.
Wile E. Coyote shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go ahead and say it now. Gray has no idea what this is, so intrigued.
Yeah. See, for most of you that
Also-
don't know, this looks like just a robe with a bunch of random ass ugly patches on it. Like you're
Yeah.
questioning Leaf's fashion choices.
So Leaf also wouldn't fucking know what this thing is. Like there was a lot of excitement from Dean there. That wasn't Leaf, but like
He-
I'm
he
just
gave
I'm just
us-
happy he gave me the robe.
You gave us some idea of what it does,
Yeah.
right? Mud did?
Yeah, I told
Oh,
you it
yeah,
was
yeah.
robe of useful items.
Yeah.
wanted
Yeah.
it
There was
bad.
like a whole sales pitch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was very, you rip it off, you throw it.
Well, show us what it does, Leaf.
Yeah. Demonstration. Do it, do it, do it, do it, do
Okay,
it, do it,
okay.
do
I'm
it,
very curious about this.
So
do it.
well, for example, since Shots just helped me out so much by getting this for me, I'll rip off the bag of 100 gold, and you see a patch rip off, and as it's ripping, as soon as it like fully rips off, it just poofs into a bag of gold. I'm like, see, free money. Here you go, Shots. Thanks, buddy. I really appreciate this.
Oh man, it's it's already worth it.
That's free real estate.
It's very
I thought about just pulling out the 2 mastiffs, but I can't waste that.
No.
Yeah.
You will waste it, but it won't
I
be on for
will.
this.
The very next fight you guys have, he's gonna summon like 30 creatures and just throw out a patch with mastiffs and like birds are coming down.
It's gonna be like owl bears and then just 2 random mastiffs running around.
Buff owlbears.
I love it.
So then I just say, well, I owe Oster a favor. But
Did he tell you what it was?
no, something tells me it'll be in line with what we're actually trying to accomplish as well.
Did he mention anything about the boat being a part of this?
No. What boat? What
Okay.
the hell would we need a boat for right now?
I don't know, but he did offer us a boat, and if we're gonna do favors anyways, we might as well look into it.
Well, unless you want to rack up another favor.
So, I mean, yeah, that's what we didn't really get a chance to discuss with y'all yesterday. Looking at everyone but Shots. Yeah, whenever we first got here that night, he told us it was essentially he was being super shady, I guess the same way he was with Shots all night, and said if we, are willing to do a favor, that he's not going to tell us what it is until it's time for that favor to come through. He'd give us a boat. And he
Well,
said,
Do we
I think
need
he-
a boat?
I think he said that we would need a boat eventually. And
I mean, I know we found some places of power in the sea. What is the name of it?
Shallow Sea.
Shallow Sea. My brain was saying Forgotten Sea, and I was like, that's not right. that's not. we do know that there's some places of power there, and I think eventually our plan was that after we I mean, we're roundabouting that direction.
Yeah, I mean,
Cause Strigara is on the shallow sea, so
and I don't necessarily like being indebted to this guy any more than we have to be.
Yeah, I don't know.
Put it this way: he's got something riding on our success. Is the way he phrased it. I don't know what that is or what it could be,
He made a bet.
but
Well,
I'm sure he's a man of wagers. It probably has something to do with that.
but does he also have something riding on our failure? Is the
Yeah, he
question.
seems like the kind of guy that could be
Did
on
you
whatever
hear
end.
Did you hear how expensive that robe was?
and he did just give us a bunch of gold right when we walked in. I don't know.
And
Well,
he's
so-
giving us. I've
Yeah,
got
it
reason
seems
to
like-
trust he's telling the truth.
He might be telling part of the truth, but there gets to be a point where you just have enough money that you don't look at price tags.
Or
He
yeah.
also might have had something on one of the muds in order for this to happen. There's no telling that he actually paid for it.
My thoughts on this guy are that he's a gambling man. He's a bettor, so he's betting on the horse that he thinks is going to win, which right now seems to be us. But what happens if something changes and there's another horse that looks better than us, and then he starts betting on them? I feel like he's not. I feel like, yeah, he's supporting us now, and we have similar goals to him now, but I feel like he is pretty mercurial and could change his favor pretty quickly.
Agree.
So I don't know.
Well, that's the reason I originally said no, because I agree wholeheartedly with what you said.
And I think we have an in with the Almarkins, Yuri and her clan, who have ships and vessels. So we might not straight out own a boat, but I feel like we could find access to a boat if we needed it.
Yeah, I mean, also, if we ever really need an in with Yuri, I'm sure she wants to extend her trade into Arkev. It's kind of the reason I left home was to make these kind of relationships, so I'm not above using that to our advantage when we get to that point, because we're going to need to talk to her anyway, because they're one of the families that has the old maps for the trade routes, so that we don't die when we try to sail through it.
Right, maps.
That makes sense. That's I haven't really mentioned it up to now, because I mean, there's not really anything we can do about it. But I did have a vision, I guess you would call it. I think one of the people from the third tree visited me and told me that if we can find the seed that created my tree, if I bring it to them, that they can heal it or fix it, use the third tree to restore it back to its health.
Do you know where the third tree is?
Underwater?
Oh.
We went through the sea. They all had gills and fins. I really don't know. I know that that's sort of the area that it was expected to be in, but it's also the lost tree. No one knows where this is, just sort of where it used to be before the shallow sea was a thing.
Well, that's interesting. I mean, that's good for you, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't really matter right now, in the fact that all we know is someone has that seed. I don't know who or where they would be, other than it's probably related to the puppet master.
Yeah, but I mean, the long term of if there's a way to reverse this corruption, because that's what happened to the first tree, right? It got corrupted.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
So if there's a way that we could reverse it, then we could possibly do that with the other places of power.
I don't know
You
if
talk-
I don't know if it's just because it's one of the druid's trees, and it specifically has a connection with that first seed because all three of them are interlinked. That it's able to heal that one specifically, but at the very least, I'd say it's a building block of ways we can figure out how to take
Yeah.
care of the other spots.
Yeah, because wasn't that what the person who owned your book before, Desmond? Wasn't that what they were looking into?
Yeah.
The
Yeah. So my former mentor, part of the reason why my book is so desired by people is because he was looking into ways to harnessing the power of these places of power. He wanted to use it for good reasons to basically restore the Themyscira wastes to what they were before they were this desolate land. But someone could easily just use that knowledge to harness the power for some very bad reasons. So yeah. But yeah, that's what he was looking into. So it definitely seems like it's possible, but I don't think he was quite there yet.
Hmm.
And I haven't
Another
finished
thing.
deciphering it, so
That's another thing that Oster brought up, that you're being hunted for a book secrets you know nothing about,
Yeah.
and it probably has to do with that power.
yeah. I mean, I
He might
I've
have
been I've been as honest with you guys as I can be. There are definitely things that I don't know, which I understand is a danger. But I've told you guys everything that I know about this book and how I got it, and just how I know what I told you what I know, but there's still a lot that I don't know. He might have figured it out. I don't know. His notes are complex and it's magics that I just don't understand yet.
Yeah.
But it is a danger for sure. We know there are people hunting me, so I'll always leave it up to the group's vote. If you want me to go my separate way, I can manage on my own. I don't want to put you guys in danger because it's not your problem.
I don't think it's really up to you anymore. I mean, people have seen us as a group. So at this point, like, we're attached no matter where you go. People would look for us first because, like, that's how they found us in the Druid city, was that they were looking for a bugbear traveling with people, right?
Oh, hey, I'm a hobgoblin. Don't ever call me a bugbear.
Hobgoblin, sorry.
Don't you dare say that about me.
But they were like looking for someone matching your description, but also us?
Yeah, I
Or
think.
am I misremembering that?
Yeah, they definitely knew that I was traveling with you all because you all are. I'll just look from the giant furball to the weird gray elf in a mask to the very wealthy, obviously elf to the Batman / Black Panther lookalike. We're kind of an obvious group.
Yeah.
So it definitely makes it easier. Honestly, I would have a better time hiding if I wasn't with you, but he just kind of like looks down sheepishly and he's like, I kind of like you guys. And I got dinner.
Yeah, I did.
Ooh, is
I
this
did
like
too.
stroganoff? Dad opted for stroganoff. Delicious. Thank you.
Yeah, my roommate just made crepes, so I was eating crepes, and they were fantastic.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want you going off on your own. We're in this together. You know? Once a night of Vallinhall, always a night of Vallinhall, I say.
We do have the socks.
I bought
Yeah.
the socks, man. You can't go anywhere now, or I need a
You
refund.
can't dip out on this branding.
Can't.
And for what it's good, I was just gonna say for what it's worth, and especially like looking at Leaf, he'll say, I want to continue Desmond's work, and I want to use his research to restore my home, and if I can, help restore yours.
Well, since our time at the night of Valin Hall or at Valin Hall, Uh, I look at the little flower that's in my staff, and I say, I would very much love to be able to help you return the Imiskir waste back to the land that I saw. I don't know what it is now, but what you describe is horrible. It was beautiful from what at one point.
Yeah, I'd like to see that. It's not a good place right now, and it needs to change.
Well, don't worry. I mean, y'all tell me, am I going a little over the top with throwing our name in the clouds? Should I not be doing that?
Yeah, you know, branding is branding.
But they knew we were here. I felt like it was a
Yeah.
good idea at the time.
No, I think it's fine. You know, at this point, like, we're not actively hiding, right?
I'll be honest, at this point,
Should we be?
Should we be actively hiding? But we're not. So should that be a discussion we should have?
I feel like at this point, I want to know who our enemies are.
Yeah.
And
I
also,
feel like... But
yeah, I was
you got it.
gonna say, and also, it seems like wherever we go, the powerful players kind of already know about us.
Yeah.
So might as
Yeah.
well make the world know about us, and maybe that will give us some more sway. Yeah, I liked it. I thought it was a good power play.
Yeah. We need to get on top of our branding.
It's an interesting thing, I guess. I kind of read it in some books about kings and you know, people trying to take them out and all that. If something's so well known and something happens to it, if they're known for the good that they do, when something happens to them, other people seem to, you know, have feelings about that. So it would take a lot more oomph if we have been doing good like we have been to actually want to take us out, because it'll bring on the wrath of other people who, like apparently in this town, we have backers.
Yeah. I mean, like, people don't mourn when bad kings die. They mourn when good kings die.
That's
So
what
as
I was
long
getting at. Yeah, thank you.
So as long as we keep... I mean, I think we've been doing some good out in the world, you know? And we just keep doing that, you know? We just gotta stay on top of how we are perceived. If we are going, you know, loud as opposed to quiet with us.
I like loud and out there.
Yeah.
If Desmond is okay, and we're past this whole trying to, you know, hide around his hide because of his book, then yeah, let's get out there. Let's get loud and bring these people to us. Because I
Yeah.
don't know how else we find anything, anyways.
I mean, a lot of the power that this puppet master had or has is that, like, people don't know about him. Like, we're fighting a group that, like, thrives on secrecy and shadows, and, like, we don't necessarily need to give up our secrets, but if we can bring that into the light, then we might get more support from different places.
I agree.
Yeah. Well, this has been a very informative breakfast.
Bartender? You didn't hear any of that, and I'll throw a gold.
Just like your waitress, that's just like every now and then comes back to your table, and like every time she's giving you like weirder and weirder looks. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Remember, Knights of
did you
Vallinhall.
Yeah. We need to make pamphlets. Did you have anything else you needed to tell us, Shots?
Everyone feels like they said all they have to say. That's all I got.
Yeah. I mean, I think I've been pretty upfront with you guys, but if you have any questions, I'm not actively hiding anything from you guys. I'm just pretty much doing a walkabout. That's my main goal. So I'm doing a walkabout and making trade deals
I would never dream
Insight
of
check.
it. Go ahead.
Roll an insight check.
Oh, I'm very insightful.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'll also be doing that.
Go for it.
Why are you rolling? You know if she's lying, apparently.
Cause I told you he gave me the shit in riddles. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah. You both notice that Amra is being extremely honest and forthright. I'm not actively hiding anything. Everything I've said is true. But you know, it's just no. That was me speaking again as Umbra, not more to the insight check.
Oh, but
You guys interrupted my monologue with insight checks.
These butts.
Yeah, I'm just making trade deals before I go back and take over the family business. So, because need any clarification on that? I don't think I've actively hid anything from you.
I never really pointed out anyone specifically was hiding anything.
I just figured if we're all honest, then there's no secrets. So,
Dang straight. That's sort of what I want to start here, because it looks like we're going to be traveling with each other for quite some time.
Should we maybe not divulge secrets in a cafe though?
Yep, this is like Elf Squad Cafe. They're like all on your side, right?
That's the
No.
spa. It's completely different.
Oh.
Yeah, no.
Oh.
This is just the only one that was open when we were up at 5 a.m.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah. I just mean like we've been very frank in this public space, and I think we're only surviving on the fact that this is very much a nocturnal town.
That makes a lot of sense. I see where you're coming from.
Yeah. And like our only saving grace is it's like 7:30 a.m. right now.
Maybe we should have had this conversation like.
It's
in
like
a room.
11.
It's
Yeah.
11, okay.
Is there? I mean, do we have more to? I'm really curious if what he said was just a way to maybe make us mistrust each other, because I still don't trust him, and
Maybe.
I don't really have anything else to add to that. So.
Did he seem truthful, Shots?
It wasn't his honesty that convinced me. It was his facts.
But did he seem like he was just trying to inform you or trying to like drive a wedge?
No, the way he said it was primarily to show that he knows more.
So he was just flexing.
Nothing he said would I personally wouldn't think would drive a wedge. It just
Okay.
would.
I mean, does Gray have 2 dicks or something? Like.
Do you want me to just say what he said? I'm not really trying
not
to.
right here. Not right here.
Okay.
Yeah.
If someone
Like
wants
I
to keep
said.
it to them,
Yeah.
good.
No, I was gonna say, like I said, like I wasn't trying to. You know, I'm just letting you know that I may know more than you think I do. Than I do right now. That's
So
how.
you
Okay.
don't know what he did to you. Got it.
Yes.
Okay.
In a sense.
Yeah.
I
Wow.
want your privacy to be private, but I want you to know that he knows. I know a little bit now.
Okay. Well, let's hard pivot. We staying in this town any longer? Now that we have the robe? Did everyone cash in their chips? Or do we need to, like,
Shots.
cycle through 500 chips to
Uh,
get... Because, I mean, there's 5 of us, and a couple of us can
look at-
change shape, so...
I look at Leaf and I ask, how much was the other robe?
It was like 3,000-ish, maybe 3,500. I don't remember exactly, but
Yeah, I don't have it written down.
it's 100 gold cheaper than it was before.
Do you know how much off the top of your head how much the other robe was, Corey?
It was like 3,000 to 3,500.
If it was
Yeah.
3,000, if it was
It was 3,400.
it was 3,400. So I asked the group, this will be sort of a group purchase. The only other magic items in there were the boots and the other robe.
No, there was
There was
armor.
Yeah, there was some
Armor.
mithril
400
scale mail, I
gold
think.
that
Yeah,
I
but I
threw
don't
in
think it
for
really. Yeah, I don't think the scale mill ended up helping any of us really, because none of us
Yeah.
wore that level, or like the plus wasn't. I think I remember that the plus that I would get from it was less than what my armor is now, or something.
Yeah.
It would give me a +1, but that's about
Oh.
it.
It wasn't
Yeah,
that
It's
expensive.
not that
Uh-uh.
much.
Shots just kind of look. I got 3,200 chips, and I don't want to be here 6 days cashing out.
Well,
Oh.
like Amro was saying, we could all take 500 and cash out,
Yeah.
Could
you
do
know?
that.
And I can change shape a bunch of times, change my appearance a bunch of times.
Yeah.
But if we each take 500, that's 2,500 right there. There's only 700 left.
Yeah.
That's true.
What were the boots? They were like,
Oh, striding and springing.
yeah. Did we
So,
want them?
Yeah. They help with your like movement, I think he said, and like jumping, basically.
Hmm.
Do you want me to tell you what they did, or you just?
I mean, if you got it up.
Boots of striding and springing. If you're like a halfling or something that only gets 25 movement speed, it puts your movement at 30 feet. It's kind of like the belt of dwarven kind puts your strength at 19, regardless of what other bonuses you have.
Mhm.
It just makes your jumping distance like 4 times as much.
Nice.
Yeah.
Like if anybody ever really needs to jump, I can make y'all jump further. So I
Yeah.
don't tend to keep that prepared.
Yeah. We don't do a lot of jumping though.
I mean, I have ways of moving vertically.
So
Yeah.
it also makes it where you aren't encumbered if you are wearing heavy armor, but that's not really a thing for
Yeah.
you guys.
I don't think any of us really wear heavy armor.
Nah.
Too much.
Yeah, I don't know how much the boots would help, but I think the armor might help Gray, right? Because it also like doesn't give you the penalties of scale mail. Does scale mail have penalties because it's mithril?
No, it does. It does not.
Yeah, there's no disadvantage of
But
stealth
there-
on scale mail, I don't think.
Yeah, but there were already no disadvantages on it already.
Yeah,
Mhm.
but I just remembered that's what mithril does. Is then Yeah.
That's probably the reason why making scale mill mithril is just kind of like,
Yeah.
It's like
it's for the aesthetic.
it makes a
yeah, it's like a rich person's like
right.
ceremonial armor almost.
Yeah, yeah.
I've practiced with that style of armor before, and I'm not the biggest fan of it. I think it would maybe last me a little while. I don't think I would use it. Maybe I might use it until we get to Arkev, because then that's where the big armor is gonna be, right?
Yeah, I think maybe we should save that money for our Kev because like
Yeah.
our Kev's gonna have like Amra's family and they're crazy steel. I think there might be
Yeah.
some good stuff in our Kev.
I want that shit that.
Yeah,
the
I mean, like
Witchman got
Arkev does weapons and armor,
Yeah.
so we might be better off cashing out. I'm thinking I'm gonna throw a group plan out there, but I'm thinking about starting to just like when we get money, putting some of it in the bag of holding for these big group purchases.
So
Because
what,
we have a bag of holding and we haven't used it a lot, but if we want to start like a party fund,
so what? Take say 20% of whatever we earn and throw it in there.
well, it
Yeah,
doesn't have to be like a flat percentage, just like some of it.
Or we can just split the money like we have 6 members instead of 5 and put the 6 into the party
Yeah.
fund.
Yeah, and do like a rainy day stuff. Yeah.
Yeah,
I like
just
that.
so like
Shots
if
is,
there's
Shaking his head.
Yeah,
Look, I'm all for purchases, but I'm not with a
Well,
group fund.
well
Yeah.
then like next time there's something the one of us want that's like super expensive, like the robe, we don't all have to pitch in from our own pocket.
Or like when we need to stay at an inn and we're all rooming together, we can just be like, boom, party fund.
Yeah. I mean, you don't have to put anything into the party fund. It's just like a me idea. I was going to start doing that, and I figured I'd open it up if anyone else wanted to start doing that.
I like the bag of holding being its own person. That makes me laugh. It has googly eyes. Let's do it.
Yes.
It is
Yeah.
now the thing that's animated.
I was going to say, wait, can we animate that?
Yeah. It just eats everything.
Yeah.
I think it has to be a non-magical item.
Probably, yeah.
That's rough, buddy.
Regardless, the bag of holding, I'm writing it now. It's now named Steve.
Okay.
Steve.
While we're talking about all this, hey Leaf, can I see that rope real quick, just for like 10 minutes? I'm just.
Sure, yeah.
I wanna just check it. So I'm gonna ritually cast. I'm gonna pull out my pearl, and ritually cast Identify.
Before you pull that out, I'm like, are you sure you want to do that here?
Yeah, maybe we should go back to our rooms at this point.
Yeah, sure.
We're just like in a cafe.
Good call. I don't know. I just had a thought. It's probably nothing, but yeah. So we'll go back to our rooms, and then I'll pull out the pearl, and it just starts kind of floating around the orb or around the robe. And I'm casting Identify, but really I'm looking to see if maybe Oster has like planted a bug on it. Essentially, I'm trying to like see if there's anything funky with it, or if it's just a robe of useful items.
It is, as far as you can tell, just a robe of useful items.
Alright.
You do not
Cool.
find any extraneous or bonus magical effects on it.
Do you
Cool.
do you announce that that's what you're doing, or are you just casting Identify?
Yeah, I'll say like I just want to check it in case Oster did anything weird with it.
That makes sense.
That's a good idea. Let me go ahead and cast Detect Magic. And see if anything other than just
The
it
robe
paints.
glows.
Oh, if there's like multiple magics on it?
Right.
I don't know. I don't know how detect magic works.
Yeah, it tells you the school, so
Ah.
if there's like necromancy on it or something.
Death robe.
Oh god, necromancy.
It just plays heavy metal music all the time. That's all it does.
I mean, worth. That's so metal.
Okay. You do not see. I had to look it up and read the actual detect magic spell. But you do not see any other than the stuff you can see on the people around you. You do not see anything
Oh, that's cool. Sorry.
extra magical
Dope.
on the
Alright.
robe or in
Cool. Cool.
Better safe than sorry.
Yeah. Just so everyone's aware, I'm putting 500 of my gold in the bag.
Oof. I'll
Just
give
'cause
you. Hang on. I will put
While they're
in.
doing that, I'm gonna read the letter.
So the letter is vague. It's an invitation to the black market from Mud's brother, the other Mud. Which is what I call Judge's diapers. Sorry, I couldn't resist. Yeah, it's just a vague invitation to the black market. It gives you rough instructions and password details to get past the guards and all that stuff.
Okay.
What's it say, man? You got dinner plans tonight too?
Nah, this is, well, thanks to you, nothing that I really need to concern myself with. Though I don't know if I would have went either way. It's just, apparently there's a seedier market here, and these are just instructions on how to get there.
You don't want to see what they have?
I mean, if we go as a group,
Yeah.
I'm okay with that. But
All right. Well, let's just How many chips does everybody have?
I cashed all mine out.
Anybody have chips? Nick?
No, I already cashed all mine out or spent them.
Really? And Leaf?
0. be honest, not a ton of gold.
All right. Well, he gives 1,000 chips to Desmond because he can disguise self.
Oh, okay. I was like,
Thanks.
Shots being
giving
generous.
charity? What?
Guys, I would like these chips back. I'm not with the. This is
Well,
bank as I
I
know
don't
where
think
that
you
idea
want the
came
chips
from.
back. I think you want the
No,
traded gold back.
we're gonna cash in this gold.
So
Okay.
I can also do 1,000. I don't know if y'all have ever really seen me disguise myself, but it is something I can do.
So you can disguise self too.
Hmm.
All right. Give 1,000 Leaf. I give 500 to Amra.
How much fucking gold do you have, Shots? Holy crap!
I'm telling
Shots
you,
is
man.
good at gambling.
I know how to gamble.
Gamble.
Did anyone
Alright.
else make money?
I
I
give
made some.
I give 215 to Gray,
Made some yesterday.
and as I hand him the gold, I tell him for the chips. I hand him the chips. I say, when you go to the counter, she gives you gold back. Take everything she gives you. Leave no tip. Okay? I know how much I gave you, Gray.
Play games. Got it.
No. We're going right to the counter. He's only got 215, and then I'll cash out my last 500.
I like how you just sort of just accepted the fact that you might not ever see that 215 again.
Yeah.
But he got the least amount. And then I'll also say the group. So, what is our plan as of when we leave this town?
We're heading up to Arkev, right?
Yes. I mean, like when we leave this town. So, do we want to cash these out? Go check out this shady invitation and then leave?
I mean, what's the point in
Yeah.
cashing it out if you might end up spending some there? Do you want to just wait till after? Or?
Yeah.
No, because you never know what goes on down there.
Just
Alright,
in case we need to
Okay.
leave early.
We might need to leave in a hurry.
That's
Does-
I'd rather
true.
leave with gold than these things.
Yeah,
I'll
does
say
the
that
black
right now.
market does the black market accept monopoly money too? Like you never know.
Yeah, I know they accept gold. So
I think it's
Yeah.
the loonies and toonies.
Yeah.
Dave and Buster's credit.
Yeah, and this is a factory town where the factory money is worth everything everywhere.
Cool. Before
Yeah, I
we
don't
head
s-
out,
I don't see a point in
Well,
staying past what we need after we see the shady underground market. I'm gonna give my cloak of the silver tongue or whatever to. I'm gonna look at the group and be like, if you had to rate how often you try to trick people on a scale of 1 to 10, what would everyone say
Yes.
how often they try to trick people is?
an 8.
Okay, 8.
like a
Not-
2.
Not an 8. I can say that. I don't
Okay.
I often try to get information, but I don't try to trick people.
Okay, I'm gonna give the cloak to Shots then.
Is the cloak black?
No.
I don't know.
Bright
Yeah.
orange.
And that,
I mean,
When
it's the
I
cloak
first
of the
described it-
silver tongue.
yeah, when I first described it, it is black silk with a silver like threading on it.
All right, sweet.
It's perfect for your aesthetic, honestly.
Take it.
And it even
Yeah,
brightens you up a
so-
little bit.
All right, cool.
I'll give you the cloak, and I think it was in chat somewhere because Corey made an actual thing. Cloak
It's
of the
not in
silver
D&D now?
tongue. It might be, but you also posted the link.
That's right. He did post that.
Yeah, but pretty much, you gain a +1 to your charisma checks and saving throws, and you can roll advantage on deception checks once. So you can like pick a deception check every day to get advantage on, and then it resets at sunrise.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I just like haven't really been using it because I don't like persuade people often, but
I've tried a couple times. I
yeah.
barter. This helps with bartering, doesn't it?
Yeah, it'll help with your persuasion. It'll like put any skill check that uses charisma gets a +1. So like your perception, not your perception, your persuasion, your performance, and your deception will get a +1 to whatever you have now. And your intimidation.
I don't know why I keep going to type stuff in my notes and I have the word right next to my Outlook. I keep hitting Outlook and it keeps popping up.
So are we like packing up to leave or?
Yeah, I mean,
All right.
I don't think we really need to stay much longer for anything.
Cool. Give me a minute then.
The only real thing that we had to hang out for was to maybe talk about that boat. But I guess if no one's really interested in that.
Yeah.
Doesn't seem useful.
Yeah, like I feel like we can get a boat when we need a boat.
Yeah.
That's a problem for
You know.
later us.
Yeah, that's future us's problem, honestly.
Yeah.
I mean, we're literally probably the furthest point from the sea, right? From the
Yeah,
shallow
like
sea.
we
Like
don't
this is the
need to
last
worry
place I
about.
want to say, yeah, we got a boat.
Yeah, we really
Let's just
don't
stop
need to
it
worry
there.
about that for
We're gonna
a
pull up.
while.
We're gonna pull up to the harbor and be like, no. Oster lost the boat to me before that. Like that.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
mean, worst case scenario, I do have a rowboat as I open up my robe.
Yeah.
Oh,
that what that
yeah.
one does?
You know, we don't even need a boat. We already have a boat.
Exactly.
What does that patch do? You're just gonna point to a random patch.
I mean, it looks like a dagger. I think it's a dagger.
What about that one?
That's also a dagger.
Oh, they're not special? No. Okay. What about that
What?
one? It's the same one.
Which one? Did you point at the other dagger again?
Oh, yeah. Okay, we're good. We're good here.
Well, so real quick, Gray, you didn't really say much this morning. Everything good?
Looks up from Mimosa. Yeah.
Okay. Just want to check in. I mean, we were all pretty, I don't know, talkative.
Well, I mean,
Wasn't sure if you had anything to add in.
basically know everything about me.
Okay.
All right. Yeah. No.
Good talk.
Let's do this
Alright.
again sometime.
So everybody, let's go cash in these chips.
Yeah.
Wait. Desmond's got to do some wizard shit real quick.
Okay.
He in the rooms he takes all of his shit out of his normal backpack, like and all of his like normal gear, and then he puts his book and his like like all but 50 of his gold probably goes in there, and like a little cloth wrapped bundle that's the stuff that Gray gave him, and just all of his valuable shit goes into his new chest backpack that he commissioned last time.
Mm-hmm.
And then he takes out a handful, about half of the gold dust that he had gotten, and he like kind of mutters some words and like scatters it over the chest, and it like forms these like kind of opaque gold chains around the chest that then like disappear into it. Then he nods and puts on his new chest backpack, and he's like, "All right, ready to go."
Dope.
That was fucking cool.
If anyone has anything they want to keep safe, I can carry it. I guess this will keep most everyone except for a pretty powerful mage out.
Mm. I'm good. I have Steve.
Cool.
Steve!
I wrote it down. I have a little like page for our bag of holding, and above bag of holding that I wrote really big, I just wrote Steve and underlined it.
It is now Steve, the bag.
Shots will go up to him calmly and hand him his fancy clothes. Keep these safe, man.
Okay. All right. He'll open it up, put the fancy clothes in.
Nice.
Do you need help opening my door or what?
I was like, what?
Yeah.
No.
No.
Mark off that spell.
All right, so y'all are leaving the inn.
Mhm.
And where are you going now?
We're
To
going
the
to turn
casino.
in all of the chips.
right.
Okay. So y'all went and ate, had a pretty big long conversation, came back, had another pretty good conversation. So it's probably like it was 11 when y'all woke up, so it's probably like 2 or so in the afternoon now. The world's finally awake. Um, but y'all make your way to a large central tower easily enough. And yeah, you guys make your way through without the line's pretty short because it's still early in the day. People are cashing out, not cashing in. So, um, get the gold switched out fairly easily.
Cool.
Does the disguise self gimmick work?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's literally like the whole 500 gold limit is just to try to keep people to like coming back.
Mhm.
But like if you're going that far to like magically shift your shape to get through it, like they're like whatever. It's
Yeah.
I'm
Okay,
marked up
so
well.
as we walk out tower, I'll collect the gold.
Yeah. Give him his 500 gold.
You see a halfling walk up to you. That's like 3'7".
Can you change your height that much?
I don't think so.
I can.
You can?
Like a foot.
Yep.
It's like one
No,
foot.
I can change up to 3 feet.
It's a racial.
Because it's Furbolg magic.
Yeah, it's a racial.
Yeah.
But aren't you like? Oh, I guess
Like
yeah. If
6'7",
you're like,
yeah.
Jesus.
Okay. And so Leaf gives me 1,000, and
Yeah.
Desmond, you give me 1,000.
Yeah, a human that looks like it could be Shots' brother gives him 1,000.
And then I hold my breath, turn around to Gray. Gray,
Yes, sir.
you have the gold.
What gold? Yeah, I got it. Here you go.
I love the chaos of this.
I just don't understand why money's so important to you guys.
How much did I give him? 215.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you guys are like doing all this, like walking out of the casino. One guy, oh, bless Banissas
You're
On
good.
your fuck business, kid.
Oh.
And also with you. I think only Nick got that, but I was proud of it.
Catholic kids unite.
Yeah.
He was like about to get mad, but then like he just looked real confused and he's like, what? He just completely deflated him.
Mersh
Yep.
Hagaton.
Mariska Hargitay.
Best part of the whole movie.
Yep, for sure. Cool, let's hit the black market.
Yep. We go to the shady underground market. I don't know if it's underground physically.
I mean,
Metaphorically underground.
if everything's black, Shot's gonna have a great day.
Yeah. Got a new cloak. Got a bunch of actual gold.
I want you guys to know, like, I want to successfully steal something at some point.
Yeah.
But
It might
it's gonna have
happen.
to be without you guys there.
Probably.
No,
If you tell us ahead of time,
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
a
just
successful thief doesn't have to run away.
yeah.
Yes.
Damn, that's a good point.
Also, I feel like, just to throw this out there, successful thieves do not try to steal something they just tried to buy in front of the shop owner
You did
Okay.
what?
very loudly.
Oh, whoa. Well, who are you talking to, lady?
You. You literally tried
This is my
to
life.
bet for that orb again and then loudly smashed something and then ran away.
Hey, all
Not
I'm gonna
very
say
stealthy.
is I won that engagement because now we're here and I've got 4,000 gold in my pocket. I whispered that up.
Sure. Okay.
But yeah, if it wasn't for me grabbing that orb, we'd be in a different scenario right now.
Maybe. We probably would have made it here eventually. And it wasn't the orb that got us the initial 1,000. I think it was just
Well, the
us.
orb got us the audience with Oster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I feel like he would have invited us up knowing what we know now about him.
Well, that's fair.
That's a boss.
All right, to the black market.
Anyway, enough of alternate timelines.
I'm like reading the note, trying to follow
It's like-
the.
Follow the Yellow Brick Road.
It's very confusing. Like, this place is already fairly maze-like. But this is, like, to find a place that's doesn't really want to be found very easily is difficult. But after about an hour and a half, 2 hours, you finally make it.
So it's what, like 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock?
No, it was 2 o'clock when y'all went to
It's
the
like 4
casino.
o'clock, 5 o'clock.
Yeah, it's like 5 now. Sun's starting to go down, which is probably best time to go to a black market, really. But yeah, you eventually do get to a kind of nondescript house. But you knock on the door. Guy answers like, "Yeah."
We're Mud told us to come here.
Who?
Mud.
Okay, well, I mean, I don't know who you are.
Is Leaf like holding the note still?
It didn't say he was.
No, I mean, yeah, I was holding it as we were walking around. It's in my hand.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm just gonna like kind of grab the note and hand it to the person.
And he takes it and like looks at everything. All right, come in. I'm guessing you're new, are you?
Nah, we've been here a while. Definitely not our first trip.
Roll a deception if you want.
If only you had
I
the
wasn't-
cloak.
It's
I
just
was not, like-
sarcastic.
Yeah, I was being sarcastic. I wasn't lying. Like, I can roll it if you want me to.
No, I mean,
Nat 20. Come on, Nat 20 for sarcasm.
Ooh, what is my deception? That's a big 6.
he looks at you like, right. Well, few rules, no names. Nobody does names. Understand? Don't ask for them. Don't give them.
Yep.
Other than that, I know you new guys like to try your luck. You steal something, you get away with it, good for you. You don't, you'll probably be murdered.
Murdered by who?
By the several hundred people that attend the black market and don't like when people steal their stuff.
That's fair.
Fair enough.
It's a really good security force you got here.
Yeah.
Yeah, well. Last rule, I don't know what your affiliations are. Don't really give a fuck. Nobody else will either. Kind of helps with the no name thing. But, it's a neutral zone, much like the entire city. You don't bring your problems in. Nobody else does. Everybody gets along. You don't have to not like each other somewhere else.
Makes sense.
Fair enough.
He's saying this as he's like walk through this like really dingy, nasty house, and he opens up what at first you think's a pantry, but he like pulls a lever and the floor opens up and there's just stairs going down.
Down we go.
Yeah.
All right, have fun. Don't get killed.
Thanks, man.
As Gray walks by, he's gonna lean over and be like, "The pink mistress says hello," and then just keep going. That's it.
He looks amused, but like you said it so deadpan that he's just like he's like just confused. Yeah, you guys walk down. Leads into a natural cave that seems to run under this building, but you follow the several torchlights that you see. It's damp, dark. You hear some sounds up ahead, but as it gets brighter, the cave itself opens up into this massive cavern that you guys are kind of like on an upper rim of, and you get almost a bird's eye view of, think of like a farmer's market, like with all the different tables and stalls set up everywhere, and it's just that inside of this massive cavern. There's a little underground river runs along one side of it, and there's even a few larger buildings. One of them has like a glowing illusion of a tankard kind of on its side, and kind of 100 yards down the wall from it is another one that you see says Mud Solutions. Yeah, other than that, it's a bunch of tent stalls and a bunch of people. All you see, I mean, just a mass of people. You're a little high up to see exactly what's on the stalls right here, but they're
Well, we gotta
stairs
go
to your
Mud.
left and right going down.
Why do we have to go to Mud? We've already seen what you got, right?
This is the other mud.
No, his brother. Remember?
Ah. What an idiot parents they have. Who did
Isn't
that?
their last? It's their last name.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just what everyone
Oh.
calls them.
Ah.
Unless it's their first and last name.
Mud.
Could
mud.
be.
Mud.
I mean,
Man,
where
let's go see the bull.
the people I'm with normally are like, you look at them and you probably already know their name. Like, I'm gray. My skin is gray. Boom.
I see.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. Well,
Simple.
let's go.
Is that how your mother named you?
We've already been over this. That hurts, man. Gray's just gonna sulk off.
I'm like, great. No, he's really bad at this, man.
Yeah, you need some tact.
Guys need to lighten up, man.
It's dead parents. Always dead parents with you.
Yeah.
Let's
It's
just
okay.
have a raise a hand.
Gray
Whose
turns around.
parents
It's
are
okay.
alive?
I actually didn't know my parents. It's fine.
So one person.
My parents are alive.
I honestly don't know.
Let's just assume they're dead, Desmond. I think that's for the best.
What the fuck?
I've never met mine. We're good.
No, I mean it's a fair assumption.
Yeah.
What? Desmond's barely alive. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on.
Desmond's barely alive.
I think Desmond's quite alive.
I mean, we're getting by.
I
Yeah.
walk in mud.
We're gonna take a slightly early break because I've got to go do something.
Mhm.
That's good. I got.
Back in about
I gotta
10,
make a
15
phone call.
minutes.
Gucci.
All right, cool. Bro, I got the robe. Let's go.
You did
Yeah.
it.
It takes everything
you.
to just be like, to not just be like, okay, Gray grabs the
Yeah.
patch.
Yeah. I was actually, as we were walking in, I was like, I'm gonna have to get a robe to go over this robe because
Yeah.
people
Just
have
turn the
been-
robe inside out.
Well, I guess that makes sense.
I don't know if the patches are on both sides.
Yeah, like that. I felt like they would be everywhere.
Yeah,
I know
whatever.
Tarrington's was like he could reach inside and grab one, and then he also would reach. He would. I don't know, but that was him just describing.
that
how
was
he did
just
it.
like
yeah,
a visual aesthetic.
yeah. I know.
You know,
That's
just
how
put
he
the robe
described
on
it.
under your coat. We just bought fancy winter coats.
Mm-hmm.
True. Yeah, because that's the thing. I was literally looking at it maybe 10 minutes ago. Like, do I have to attune to this? No. Some
Yeah.
asshole could just pull mastiffs off my back. This is a problem.
Yeah. You don't have to attune to the cloak that I gave shots, which is fun.
Oh yeah, any magic item you don't have to attune to is fantastic.
You
Yeah.
wanna? What the hell is a tune?
Here, well, I'll go over that with him.
Okay, so certain magical items that are normally like really good, you have to attune to, which means you have to spend like a short rest concentrating on the item, and you could, in normal rules, you can only have 3 attuned items at once, at a given time, and
Yeah.
they're the ones that are normally like Vorpal Sword or
Yeah, they're like
yeah.
super powerful.
Yeah.
But then there's also just like normal magic items that are just help you, like the cloak and boots and stuff.
Yeah, most common and like uncommon are actually non-attuned.
Yeah. Did you find the cloak in D&D Beyond, or I can post the link again?
Did you get your
For the cloak.
box?
Quickie.
Oh yeah, my bad. I found it.
Okay.
I thought you were talking about the road for a second. You were talking. I found it. It's in there. You
Okay.
made a little thing
So-
for it.
I wanted like some kind of storage on my bike, but I really don't like the way saddlebags look. You remember the ammo cans we saw on that one motorcycle?
Yeah.
So it came in today.
Yeah, I saw you carried. I was like, did you get your box today? Nice. You gonna try to repaint it? Because it looks pretty nice as it is.
No, I'm gonna leave it like this. This one actually I found online. It already has a little thing where you can like put a lock through it so it can't open, and it's got like the
Oh,
little
yeah.
rubber seal, and it's painted so it doesn't rust. And
Good. That's nice. Because I know they'll rust pretty bad if you just get like a normal one.
yeah, I just gotta go get a rubber washer and stuff for it, and then I'm gonna put it on sometime this weekend.
Boop boop.
Oh, also, talking about going to Copper River tomorrow for like a late birthday dinner thing.
Yeah,
If
dude.
you want to go,
For sure.
you're literally the only one that lives around here anymore, so it'll be just like you and some of my family, but that's it.
Yeah.
That's fun. So I've recently got into watching a bunch of random Minecraft Twitch streams. And today they had a rebellion on the server. It was crazy.
Yeah. A lot
'Cause
of
it's
people
like-
getting back into Minecraft lately. Like a lot
Yeah,
of the VTubers
no,
I watch
it's like normal Minecraft, just chilling 25% of the time, and then they just get really into Minecraft role playing, and I was really invested today.
anything that's like has like a element of role play in there is always just so much fun to watch.
It was so dramatic, and I
man.
was like, "Oh,
Yeah.
is he gonna shoot him?" And then he did, and everyone freaked out because he was supposed to be on the side that the double agent was on, but then he murdered the double agent.
He was the double
But then-
agent.
Yeah, but then at the same time, the entire build up to this man has just been like anarchy, and I was like, "Yes,
That's
feel like you should have anticipated this."
That's pretty awesome. I would love to be on like a Minecraft RP server or something like that. That'd
Yeah,
be
it was
really fun.
crazy. Yeah, they like had a full festival. They built like a little. There was a bunch of games. There was a dunk tank, and I was like, "This is impressive."
That's awesome.
Yeah, and I was like, "How did I get in so invested in these like 12 different people on one server that are
Right.
like forming a rebellion after there was a democratic election?" It was
That
so
sounds
weird.
so fun.
Yeah,
that's a
that's
lot
crazy.
of time.
Yeah.
I'm all about it. Got to play that long game.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, a lot of the people I like follow and like kind of keep track of, they've all been playing Minecraft a shit ton. And it's just like coming back.
Yeah, I mean, quarantine was just a lot of people getting back into Minecraft.
I mean, Attack of the Dog.
Yeah, yeah. I never was into Minecraft, but I was watching that and I was like, I want to do this, but at the same time, this seems like a lot of effort to become good at.
Yeah.
I never played like the big servers with a bunch of people,
Yeah.
but like I would sit there and just build stuff for hours.
I would sit. in
Yeah, I
creative
want to
mode.
play virtual
Yeah.
Legos, but I don't want to invest effort in becoming good at virtual Legos. I just want to be good at
Facts.
virtual Legos.
My proudest thing I ever made is I found this server that had like this huge cliff that like had a big overhang going over the ocean. And
Mhm.
on the top of it, all you could see was like this little tiny house, but you went in and pressed this like one of the little redstone buttons to like it had an elevator, and like under the overhang I had like an upside down castle.
Oh, that's fun.
Pretty
And
cool.
so like you went down the elevator and it was like a castle, but like it was upside down. It was really cool.
Like the air
Yeah.
temples in Avatar.
Yeah.
I remember watching Dean make a huge hourglass out of glass. And he did it all in survival mode, where he actually had to like make the glass in the furnaces, and it was pretty intense. A bunch of stuff happened to it. If you ever get him on that subject, he'll probably just be like going on about it for about an hour. It was really funny, and we all played the Xbox version when it came out. So I never actually got into the really good PC version or anything like that.
Yeah.
So missed out on that one.
Yeah. Never got heavily invested into Minecraft. I was too busy playing Dragon Age Origins about 20,000 times.
Yup.
Yep.
It'd be like that.
That's what we did for entertainment as kids.
Yeah, at
She
one
would sit there and
point.
watch me play Dragon Age Origins.
Yeah, and then I got my own Xbox and also got my own game. So we would set up 2 TVs next to each other and just start the game at the same time.
Me and Corey.
We got
did
really
that.
good at it.
Yeah.
Had the enhanced edition, so I had every DLC. It was great.
Me and Corey would every weekend we would have that set up in the middle of my living room, and my parents would get mad, but I didn't give a fuck. But it would be like a shit ton unhealthy god amount of Mountain Dew, and like random snacks, and it was just all day, all night, nothing but we played Skyrim next to each other because it had no co-op.
Yeah, that was another one that we did too.
Yeah. So we both had the same game. And then before that, on the PS2 or whatever, we had Dragon Quest. And the way we did
Dragon
it,
Quest.
I love Dragon Quest.
we'd
Oh my
never
god.
beaten that game. We would get to the same point and then stop playing it and then start a new game. But how we did it is I would play when we were in the towns, and then Nick would do all the fights.
Yeah.
Is Dragon Quest 8
There's
Starry
no
Nights?
2-player for that game, and we had
Yeah.
other 2-player games.
Yeah.
Like, we got really good at beating the Aragon video game.
Oh
Oh,
yeah.
Remember that?
We could run through that in like 2 hours.
Yeah, we could speed run Aragon very easily.
That's legit.
Yeah.
Legitness.
What were you asking about Dragon Age? Or Dragon Quest?
I was saying 8 is Starry Night, right? Or is that 7?
No, it's
No.
8 is Journey of the Cursed King,
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I think is the full title.
I had
Yeah.
the handheld.
It's when the princess is a
Starry Night.
horse,
Yeah.
and you had to fight the jester, and he was just a dick the whole time.
Dual Magus.
Yeah.
God, yeah, I love
You had
Dragon
your
Quest.
really, really cockney best friend.
Uh-huh.
I got
Corey,
the new
fun
one.
fact.
The newest one's good.
I haven't played the newest one.
Oh, it's so good.
Fun fact.
Fun fact, you can't learn cantrips from a scroll. So now I just have 2 cantrip scrolls to use at some point. It specifically says in like the transcribing spells rules for the wizards, it's like first level spells and up. So that's cool.
That sucks.
I did not know that. That's
Yeah,
sad.
me either. I got 2 1-use cantrips now.
Nice.
It's
Put that
fine.
to use.
I'll find a use for Minor Illusion, I'm sure. Green Flame Blade, I can just smack somebody with a scroll one time.
It's like hitting a rowdy dog with a newspaper.
Yeah, basically.
What I do in Baldur's Gate, I take all the good scrolls, I give them to my guy. Everybody else.
The one OP hero, and then everyone else is just there
Yeah.
as saddlebags.
Yeah. I mean, that's what you do with any game that you're given a party. Is I get all the good things, and you get the slightly less good things.
Like in
You're not
Pokemon,
wrong.
when you only use your starter, and you don't actually like, use a full party, so you have like a
Yeah.
level 50 starter by the 3rd town.
It's your starter
I would
and
usually
HM
have,
points.
Yeah, I would usually have like 5 Pokemon I used, and then like a Kingler or something, because I could learn like Surf and Cut. and,
Strength.
No, I had
Strength.
2
Yeah.
Pokemon that I alternated, and then a bunch of other Pokemon that were about 5 levels behind the first 2.
Yeah.
It was my starter, and then always the first one that I captured, and then I would just forget about the other ones. I'm not good at level balancing in Pokemon.
I get too attached. Like I get way too attached.
Oh yeah, no. My starter Pokemon is my best friend. Clearly.
Yeah, I played. I did a run of Sword and Shield where I nuzlocke the whole thing, where it's like, you get your starter and everything, but after that you can only catch 1 Pokemon. And it has to be random, and each look on one on each route after that. And if they faint, you have to release them. So
Aw.
like, yeah, no, it was real fun and real hard, but
I can't really. I
good.
don't even want to put them in the like computer. I'm like, I need you all around me. I need to run around with a mob of Pokemon.
That's me on my first playthrough, but after that, I'm like, yeah, let's amp it up.
Saw a comic.
Yeah.
It was like if Pokemon were real, and it had like a dude that was like, I've trained this specific Gyarados for 10 years, and this guy was like, oh, cool, and blew a whistle, and there was like 9,000 Pidgeys came out of nowhere.
It's just Magikarps. Just all
Yeah.
Magikarps. Just
I love
flopping
that-
around.
I love that comic of a dude who gets a Magikarp, and he's like, I have a Magikarp now, and he's like, first battle, he's like, what do I do? And he picks it up and starts beating the other Pokemon with it, and he runs around using it as a
Yeah.
club for a long time, and then it evolves into a Gyarados. He's like, what? And then the next panel is him riding it like, yeah!
I'm just imagining like a t-shirt cannon, but with Magikarps in it. Just
Basically.
Yes. Oh, that'd be fantastic.
So, anyways, you guys find yourself in the black market of Ravenfort.
Oh, right.
Um,
Playing D&D, not Pokemon.
to get to Muds, you have to go through a little bit of the stalls, but
Back
while
in
you're
the mud.
you have to get through the mud to get to Muds.
But
To talk about the other mud, and yeah.
He's fine.
Anyways, as soon as you get like close to the bottom of the stairs, just crazy scents and sounds and smells all start assaulting your senses. You see people peddling anything and everything. I mean, creatures you've never seen in cages and all kinds of stuff. Are you guys just going straight to Muds?
I'm in.
I wanna hear what every stall between us and Muds has as we walk by.
I asked everyone's name.
Well, there's no
Specifically
names.
I know.
Every
That's why.
animal that is there.
There's
what
not
their cages look like.
there's not normal animals. Like you see, like there's in one cage there's a Quasit, and next to it in the cages there's an imp. You see a blink dog, which is like it's a dog, but it's like a fey creature or something like that, right?
Yeah, those things are fucking cool.
But you don't see many like beasts. You see like larger exotic animals and some like larger pins, but nothing looks overly inhumane.
When we see the
But-
imp, I'm like, hey, shot, you can get you another one.
This one
Implix will always be my imp.
it just hisses at you as you go by.
Implix.
Diplix.
Implix.
There's no M in his name.
Iplix. There's no M.
There's no way that I'm not saying it without an M.
Shots. You don't even know his name.
I
Yeah.
named
It's a
him.
new
It's Implix.
He
What's your
he had a
He
name
had a
already.
name.
And I named him because he's my imp. He's Implix.
I think
Any
That's all
Polix.
Iplix is his own person and not,
Implix
pet?
is property. He is mine. And I'm letting him
No.
work at the shop underneath.
He's a business
No.
owner.
he is
Whatever,
he's his
guys.
own person.
He has a
We're
mortgage.
trying- Yeah.
Shots just walks in the mud.
Maybe
Wait,
maybe don't try to enslave an imp.
Completely out of game real quick, and I'm sorry to derail us again, but Nick and Wes, do y'all remember when Ken robbed a shop, robbed a stall, got the guy out of jail, and then tried to start an empire by making the guy work for him?
Yeah. He was just like, I have the deed to your stall, so you're my slave now.
Yeah.
And the guy was like,
What?
okay. And Dean was like, so go work at the stall and give me money. And the guy was like, yeah, sure. And then he just ran away. He like left town. Yeah, Ken. Is
That was really funny.
he's 9 foot tall dragonborn rogue. Yeah.
Yeah, that was really funny. Yep.
Alright, sorry guys. My
I
bad.
was.
No, you're good. Yeah, you see eyeballs in jars. You see a kabuki mask. You see all kinds of stuff. What?
Nothing. Sorry.
Yeah, you eventually get to Mud Solutions. You walk in, and it's a fairly small building set against one of the walls of the cavern. Jesus. But you walk in, it's a fairly small building. Looks more like just a little office. But sitting behind the counter is just the perfect reflection of Mud, except for where the Mud you've met is very thousand-eyed stare, like slow talking, no energy. This guy, like as soon as you walk in, he is energetic. He like hops up. Hey, how you doing? How you doing? What can I do for you?
Let's show him the letter.
You're the fella Iplex was telling me about. How you doing? I was asked to show you around. You know, I'm the solution guy. What you need? You looking for services? We got forgers, we got painters. Our forger is the painter, but we got pretty much anything you could want.
I don't know, man. What do you got? We're just looking. We're passing through. We're really just looking for anything.
He's not very good at narrowing down his shopping preferences, so just cool things.
Yeah, I guess we're looking for goods more than services.
Yeah,
Oh,
on the good side.
well, that's the easiest job I've ever had. You just turn around, you walk to the other side of the door. There's the whole black market. It's
Yeah.
listen, I'm the solution guy. Like
services guy. Like
yeah, I'm a services guy. People come to me with problems. Hey, I'm wanting to cheat this guy out of his family estate, and I write up some bogus stuff to send to the forger. He like makes some documents, and people come to me with problems, and I fix them.
Interesting.
Do you have any problems, Leaf?
I'm like, no, I don't. But I mean, you know, sounds like while you're out here making contacts.
I mean, look at you. It's obvious you've all got a lot of problems. Just what can I help with?
Well, there's
I
a
was just following him.
necromancer trying to raise an undead army. Could you take care of that for us?
Yeah.
Solutions.
As a what doing what?
A necromancer raising an undead army.
Yep.
Well, that's unfortunate. The solution I would advise to that problem is just move somewhere else.
Islands.
Islands is a good solution there.
Yep. See, this guy knows. Yeah, that's thinking.
We need a boat for
You have
that.
anything that can get bounty hunters off our trail?
Oh, they're easy. You just pay them more than the guy that hired them.
Hey,
Oh,
that's what I
rough.
said.
Yeah.
You guys are making this too easy. Come on. Give me more.
Stop asking questions. He might ask for money.
He's asking us for our problems. I don't have any more. Those were my problems.
I'm not sure.
If you're serious about the bounty hunter thing, I can like look into it. And I mean, do you know who's after you? Do you know how much people are paying them? I need more details if you want to hire me to fix this problem.
I don't think we should give him too many details.
Right.
Okay.
I will ask. You have two swallows, an African and a European swallow. Which one can carry a coconut?
Isn't anatomically impossible for either of them to carry a coconut?
He knows.
No, I had a problem. I don't have a problem anymore. It's actually already handled. I guess if that's all this was, we're gonna go look around.
Yeah.
Listen, I was just told to like introduce you to the black market. Usually need an invitation to get in for the first time. Iplex gave me a little bit of gold. Said you guys had helped him out or something. I don't know, but
yeah,
it was an easy job.
What should we look out for here? I mean, is there any recommendations that you have?
What's the best place to go?
Well, it's more of a revolving door.
Okay.
Fuck, I forgot what I named it.
I thought you were going to say the other side of the door has everything. Goodbye.
It's Fitzelberger.
Drunkard's Pit. Drunkard's Pit. A little bit down the way there. You can see it's got a big glowing drink. Pretty good bar. I got pretty much everything you can ask for as far as alcohol goes.
There go shots.
Yeah, there you go.
There's some betting and events that go on around the big pit in the middle. It's pretty cool.
Well,
Pit in the middle.
That sounds like
Fun.
a fight pit.
Sounds like a fight. Y'all didn't do so. Is that the fight pit y'all went to?
No,
No.
different fight pit. Well, thanks, man.
Oh, another word of warning. Bunch of cutthroats and thieves out there trying to sell stuff. Be careful. Sometimes you don't want it.
Understood.
Do you know of any stalls out here selling like ingredients for enchanting items? Some sort of magical catalyst type.
Well, you can, depending on the day, you can find some people selling some crazy stuff. I mean, I'm talking about like insect legs that are like 4 foot long, or some like crazy creature's eyeballs. I mean, just really, I don't
Cool.
know much about enchanting, but
That's
assuming.
exactly what I'm looking for. Yeah.
Okay, well,
Freaky animal parts is what I need.
oh yeah, we got freaky animal parts by the busload.
Cool.
What about magical clothing?
I don't know. I mean, like I said, it's kind of a first come first serve. You come, you set up a stall and peddle stuff and leave. Like there's not a running inventory. If there's, I mean, there's magical clothing there sometimes. It's not uncommon.
All right. Well, let's just go walk around, guys.
Yes, I agree.
Sounds good. As we're walking out, lean into shots and be like, "Thanks for making me not have to deal with that fucking."
Yeah, yeah. Also, as we're walking out, I asked Desmond to put my gold pouch into his box as well.
Yeah, sure. Anyone else want to put their shit in here? Cool.
I'm good.
Yeah, I just have like 50 gold out in my pocket at any given time. The rest is in my bag, my chest.
Chesticles.
All right. So, you guys are standing at the edge of a great many stalls. I mean, there's probably several hundred, and at least half of them are full, with people selling everything from like basic lock picks to like just crazy stuff, and you're not even sure what it is.
Before we, yeah, fuck it. Before we walk out of that guy's
Muds.
Before we walk out of Mud's place, I'm going to at 3rd level cast Enhance Ability on. Why did that roll dice? Oh, you get temporary hit points. That's why. Okay. But I'm going to give Eagle Splendor to Shots and Desmond.
Cool. What's that?
What does that do?
Gives you advantage on charisma checks. So like, does that include like persuasion? Like
Yeah.
anything, any
Charisma check, yeah.
Okay, all right, cool. And you get 7 temporary hit points.
I'll
Does
take it.
Would that stack with the cloak I have?
Yeah. The cloak permanently does +1. As long as you're wearing it, all your charisma checks are +1.
Okay.
And now you have advantage on them for the next hour, as long as I
Yeah.
don't get injured.
Cool.
All right.
Desmond wants to look for freaky animal parts.
I actually want to go in with that. That'll be fun.
Specifically, I think he wants to look for some sort of like magical poisony kind of animal parts.
Gray's gonna
Venom
start
or-
like listing off weird creatures. And he's like,
Just
well,
an
you're probably-
encyclopedia.
yeah, probably gonna be looking for maybe a spider type, a scorpion type. You know, also there's like the non-insect types. There's some types of dragons that have poison. There's some types of undead that have poison. There's some things that like don't just inject poison, but if you eat them, it's also poison. That's not poisonous, but you know, same thing, right? There's also the types that will. Okay, someone stop me.
Just like a
imagining
little
how long
kid,
you're gonna go.
a little kid telling you every single superhero they like.
Basically.
Yeah. I was imagining the Forrest Gump listing off the different kinds of shrimp scene.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's basically that. Just going off on
Okay.
monsters.
Yeah.
Grades now Forrest Gump, and I will never unsee that.
A stripping Forrest Gump.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yes.
I don't want to visualize Tom Hanks in that light. I
okay with it.
refuse to. I'm refusing. There's a
Yeah, you
mental
guys-
block there.
Kind of go back the way you came a little bit. Just start meandering through. You do find near where some of the creatures were pinned up. There is people selling creature parts. You find several giant spider fangs, several giant spider parts. It seems like there was some hunting going on for that. A lot of the creatures that might have been pushed out of the Aran Wilds during the Necromancer, so like a lot of giant poisonous snake, stuff that's a little bit more dangerous. So you find that kind of stuff. You do find one guy selling the tongue of a basilisk, which might fit your criteria.
Interesting.
Is anything more specific you're looking for? Or?
No, just so I'll go up to that guy. I'll be, how much for the basilisk tongue and all the venom sacs, basically, like the spider fangs and snake fangs and stuff.
For that basilisk tongue, it's really the only part we got left of it. I'll give it to you for $250.
No.
All right. Well, good day.
200.
240, and I'll throw in the venom sacs for free.
200. You'll throw in the venom sacs for free, and this scroll. And I'll give him the green flame blade scroll.
You
I'll
looks
put
like
it on the table.
looks that for a minute.
Magic.
Deal. He holds out his hand.
He'll shake his hand
All right,
and
so
give him the scroll and 200 gold.
you now have 7 venom sacs of various large creatures and a basilisk tongue.
Sweet.
Let me know when you start with that. I went in on that.
Sure, yeah.
And
I'll let you know.
While he's bartering, this kind of skinnier, nervous, twitchy-looking dude kind of walks up to you. Sell you this eye here for 10 gold.
What kind
It's
of
just
eye is it?
it looks like a fake eye.
Oh. 10 gold?
Yeah.
What does it do?
10 gold. Just 8 gold here.
No. What does it do? Is it just a glass eye? Can I touch it?
I don't want any more. Just please take it.
I don't want it. It's creepy and gross. I mean, I say that as I like the venom sacs, but whatever.
This has to be like a cursed eye of some kind. Like
I'm good.
he's gonna
Why don't you want it anymore?
I can't. Just here. He's just holding it out to all of you.
I
Nope.
cast Detect Magic, level 3.
I punch detect magic.
I punch it. What magic is it?
I do have magic hands. I feel like I should be able to detect magic.
No! Fuck that.
Different thing altogether.
100%. Either overcoming resistance, or you can identify things with punching.
Yep.
Is he like,
Punch it. That is an eye.
I'll take it for free?
You'll take it willingly?
Oh.
When you put it like that,
That's
That
why
seems
don't
like a
you just
trap, Gray.
why don't you just set it on the ground if you don't want it?
just here, and he like tries to put it in Gray's
I'm
hand.
so scared of it.
I give Gray a gold. I'm like, here, you should take it.
Who?
You definitely shouldn't
What?
take it, Gray.
I don't. I mean, why?
As all
Do
this
you
goes
do you
on,
pull your
I-
hand away?
Uh. So
Wesley
this is
wants
the
to.
part Wesley fucking wants to, but this is the part where it's like, this is like very overwhelming at this point for Gray. So it would probably just happen. So he would probably just take it. Like he would probably
Okay.
just.
The panic agree to
Yeah,
things. I've done that.
As soon as it's out of his hand, he looks very excited and just starts and just like runs away.
Oh, this is gonna bite us in the ass later.
Did you
Great.
give
Oh,
him
alright.
did you give him the gold that Leaf gave you?
No, it was holds a hand open out of confusion.
Okay.
I was about to say I did not buy that. Corey.
Yeah.
I gave a gold to someone for something. I didn't buy it.
Can't wait to
Isn't
see
that the
what is.
definition of buying something?
Not when there's a third party involved.
Gray, I think you should probably put that down.
Why? Why did he do this? What is going on?
It
Nothing
didn't seem
good.
Good.
Hold on. Is there any cool other parts that we see, monster parts, or is that like, maybe like?
As I like monster part is very generic.
Okay, yeah, I'm trying to think of something maybe that would be
I've already got that
better.
shtick covered. Okay, you can't do that.
tough, tough hides or anything like that, like lizardmen or
Like leathers?
yeah, but like
Like
On the-
exceptionally.
yeah.
Like a bullet.
that would be
Bullet
awesome if I
hide or-
could find like dragon shit, but nah, that's a little much.
You aren't finding like quite dragon stuff, but much like the basilisk tongue, like there's some more exotic carcasses here. But there's not a lot of leather, though you do find some that looks to have belonged to like larger beasts and it almost feels like cow leather, but like much thicker and more rigid.
I don't know why I asked for this.
Where were you going with this, Wes?
I actually have no idea now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
That's really fucking
nailed
with
it.
Gray.
It really is. That's all I can think
Yeah.
about right now.
Yeah. You
Oh god,
just
the curse is already starting.
Yeah,
yeah,
basically.
you're panic shopping at this moment.
Apparently, because I was like, oh, I'll find something, but no. Fuck it. Manicore parts, that would be cool. Do that. Manicore parts. I want to find maybe something that's still alive, basically, like a heart or something like that.
You're probably not going to
stuff.
find a live
No,
manicore.
yeah, not the weird phrasing, but like body parts like that, like a heart or
Like organs?
Organs.
organs of like exotic beasts. I
Fresh
guess.
organs?
The liver of a flail snail.
Basically.
I'll roll for it. Oh, for my birthday, Kaylee got me like a sack of D&D dice.
Nice.
Nice.
It's got like
I actually really
6
like that
complete sets.
Oh gosh, when did we say your birthday was? Yesterday?
It's got like a phoenix on that side.
Nice.
Oh, that's fun.
And
Already
I
said happy
praise you like
Happy
a
birthday.
phoenix.
I said it early because I knew I'd forget.
Happy birthday, and also happy birthday for next year, since I'm not forget.
Appreciate it.
So that's how it works.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
definitely just
you
skipped over
find-
everybody else's birthday. Okay, you're being really rude, Nick.
Yeah, well.
Oddly enough, you do find the heart of a manticore, though it does not look quite that fresh.
Okay.
Starting to stink a little bit.
Okay. Gonna run up to that and be like, "Hey, yo, how much for that?"
Oh, do you know what this is? Heart of a manticore. I'll take, let's say, 300 for it.
Okay. I'm gonna look Tomer. Haggle. How about I give you 200 and this magical all-seeing eye?
It looks fake, and it's
No.
100 less. It's okay. I take 300 and give it to you.
But the eye. And he'll
And like this is
Gray's...
like it.
Go ahead.
You know the Pirates of the Caribbean, that guy's eyes always popping out. It's like really gross and wooden and like just. That's what it looks like.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Gray's gonna cut his palm a little bit, and then he's gonna bleed on it, and it's gonna do the blood rite of the dawn, and it's gonna start glowing. And as you see, it is magic. It glows, and then it can see.
You can even see through walls, sir.
But
Once
I
it's
can
glowing.
see
Like he
too,
said.
and I light a torch, and it allows me to see. That's.
I mean, but he can see
But
through
can you
walls.
see through walls?
Right.
It sees through
Solid
walls.
stone.
You can project your sight into it and see through walls.
Oh, we, and he puts his hand like under the like on behind like part of the stone table, and he's like, "How many fingers am I holding up?"
Trick question. You're not.
And he holds up his 4 fingers.
Fuck you, you piece of shit.
It's like, tell you what, you're amusing. I give it to you, 275.
Okay, I'll take that.
You
Alright.
haggled, Gray.
with heart blood all over him. Yeah.
That's not going in my chest.
That's not going in Steve.
It's going in Steve.
It's not going in
It
Steve.
needs to go in Steve.
It's not going in Steve. I'm
It
sorry.
needs to go in Steve.
You put that in something and then it will go in Steve. It's
Okay.
not going in Steve,
That's
not
fair.
in something.
That's fair.
Leaf, we need a stack.
Looks at Leaf. This is bigger than I thought, and it's like.
Why did you buy a Manicore heart?
Why not? It's a
That's fair.
manticore heart.
Okay, he doesn't get a sack.
That's a fair reasoning, though. Why
mean,
didn't you buy a Manicore
Do you
heart?
know what a manticore is?
Because why would I buy it? No, actually, I don't.
So imagine the like craziest looking lion thing, and then put a scorpion tail on it.
Oh.
Nope.
Wait, and then
That's
put
not
wings
bad.
on it, and then
What?
also it has goat hooves. No, it has paws.
I think you're mixing up monsters.
No, manticore
It's got
has
spikes.
it's got like horns.
It's like a
lion.
it's like a lynx with a scorpion tail.
Yeah.
Did one of your
Wings.
brothers? Did one of your brothers tell you about this? Like, you sure?
Nope,
this is
read
real?
about it in a
This is
book.
real?
Well, it's got it. Books don't lie.
No one just writes
Neither do
shit
these
down.
hips, darling.
Can we get away from this guy?
Is Gray still holding the eye?
No, that was all
No.
Corey.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would have left the eye on the countertop and just left it. Just nope. Fuck that.
As you turn your back, you feel a lump form in your pocket.
Oh,
yay.
no.
Okay, I'm okay with this.
There we
Whatever.
go.
Just happy to
yeah.
see you.
Yeah.
Um,
I want to buy a circlet. I'm looking for like a jewelry stall.
Fairly easy to find in a black market.
Lots of blood diamonds.
Yeah, so I'd say like the illegal circlet trade of Ravenfort.
Well, like stolen jewelry and stuff.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah. I just want a nice, a semi-nice, just simple circlet. Doesn't have to do anything. I just want a circlet for my head.
Yeah, you find one that's made out of like a very bright silver, white gold with a small little sapphire in the middle.
I buy it. How much is it?
That will be 75 gold.
All right. I give the person 80 gold.
All right, he likes you.
Yeah. All right.
Very surprised Wesley didn't go after the kabuki mask as soon as I mentioned it.
Yeah, I thought about it, but I already got one for now.
He said, but I set up so much stuff for this one.
You already have a
That one's
mask or a
cursed.
cursed item.
Yeah.
That's both.
Did everybody do the shopping they wanted to do?
Yeah.
I asked Desmond if he can help me find magical shoes.
Oh.
Like what kind of magical shoes?
Anything. The
Hey,
ones I got
Mal,
are
I
weak.
didn't even notice you were,
Well, I mean,
you were
they're not
in my
magical.
chat.
Slow Mud had magic shoes.
Yeah, I'm not too sure about the whole jumping thing.
I had
Maybe one that'll
my
let me, like,
screens covered
walk
in
on
other
walls?
shit.
We can take a look at something. Give me 10 minutes, and he'll ritually cast detect magic, and just have that up while they find a shoe stall
Love you too, boo.
or a magic stall or something.
Is it weird that like the item he asked for, I remember the exact item that allows that effect?
No, I know exactly what he was talking about
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
Because I just had it recently and I want to get
I know.
Oh, was it in one of the one shots?
Which was one of the one shots. Didn't even use them. Oh, I did use them.
Yeah, you were like on the outside of the vehicle,
Yeah.
I think.
All right, we'll leave this up to a luck roll. Shots roll a d20 to see if you can find this very specific item that you were
Like-
looking for.
I've already used too many of my good D20s, but we'll do it again.
Nope, you're only good at gambling.
You really didn't believe in yourself.
I didn't.
Gotta
You
believe.
need to manifest, Quickie. You need to learn
tried.
to manifest, not when
tried.
gambling.
I'll
You
tell you
only
what, Shots.
manifest when gambling.
Is that going to be Shot's growth throughout this campaign?
Learning to manifest, yes.
Yeah.
He just speaks his morning affirmations. And...
Yeah. He has a little hand mirror. I will roll well.
If he doesn't end up working the 12 steps by the end of this campaign, we have all failed.
Shots. I'll tell you what though. So after we've like searched, and I'm assuming the 5 does not find it.
It does not.
All right. After we've searched around for a while, I'll tell you what. If you go back to the monster parts stall and buy a couple of like spider web sacks or maybe spider legs. I'm not gonna promise anything, but I'll work on it. And maybe I can make you some magic shoes.
Yeah, we can do that.
You very easily find multiple spider parts.
You need.
Get some legs and some web sacks if they have them. I don't know exactly what I need.
I asked the shopkeep, how many different spider parts do you have?
We got a little bit of everything, really. I found a nest of them coming out of the Aranay Wilds. Killed all of them, but yeah, we're just down here selling the parts.
That's not sustainable hunting.
Yeah, well, it was more like survivable fighting, really, than hunting.
Sure.
And you like look behind him, and like a few of the other guys sitting around the table, like one of them's got his arm up in a sling, and like another one's like got a cast on his leg.
Nice.
How much for a spider leg?
For just one, I'll say fuck it, 20 gold.
Shit. And how much
You
for a
say oh
website?
shit about 25 gold?
Didn't do that.
On the website, I still got
He's
plenty.
rich and we're not.
Motherfucker, it's a quarter for you.
What'd you
Not
say?
even. It's like a penny.
Yeah.
His energy is
Sorry,
coming
I
out.
can't hear you over these poor people. What'd
These
you say?
peasants.
These peasants.
Are these poor people jokes I'm too rich to understand?
Don't have your poor people problems.
Yeah.
The website's here. Still got lots of spider silk in them. Take 40 gold for those. Quick,
Carry the
All
one.
right. I'll tell you right now, sir. I will give you. I'll give you 150 for 2 sacks and 5 legs.
now
Oh, no,
I gotta do
math.
the quick math.
That's like,
It's 180.
yeah, it's like 30 gold cheaper.
160. We'll call it a deal.
We can flip a coin for the last 10. 150 me, 160 you.
And one of the guys behind him just kind of chuckles. Roll a deception check.
Mm,
You get advantage on that.
yeah.
And a +1.
Well, what did the bonus you gave him, Dean?
It's advantage on charisma.
Oh, it's
roll.
just advantage. Okay, so
Yeah.
you get an advantage +1 because of the cloak.
And it still
So
sucks.
15. Well, 15 is pretty good. This guy's not super smart. One of the guys behind him just kind of chuckles. Fuck it. All right.
Alright. So, I will actually take out a regular coin. And I want to use sleight of hand to get it to land on what I need to do.
Instead of using your already magic coin.
Okay. Roll for sleight of hand.
Come on, quickie, manifest. Manifest high rolls.
Oh my god.
Ignore everyone laughing at you. You got this.
Hey!
He you do it, but you stumble a little bit. But as you stumble, he's still looking over, laughing at the coin toss, and he doesn't see it. But you get it to land on the side you want.
150 it is then, sir.
All right. He hands you the stuff.
The stuff.
Alright, give him 150. Alright, cool.
Yeah. Did anybody else want to look for anything interesting?
Yes. Interesting thing.
I feel like you're throwing some shade. Like the stuff we're looking at is not interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Well,
Definitely
literally,
freaky.
Everybody was at least somewhat specific, but the one guy who corners the market, I'm
Yeah.
got
Oh.
anything cool?
no,
I get it.
I would be keeping an eye out, seeing what was around, man. I'm not looking for anything in particular.
Did you want to keep an
Per
eye out?
usual.
Here you go.
This
Nah,
eyeball
I'm
lets you
okay.
see
Can
through
leave
walls.
that over there?
Yes.
How is it? Oh,
I don't know.
Great.
that's not
I'm
good.
just gonna keep
Greg,
throwing
come,
it.
come sit here. While Leaf is looking around, I guess Desmond's going to try and identify the eyeball, if he can. Without touching it. He's going to have Gray hold it.
I was gonna say, you willingly take it?
Hold on a second. Let me see something.
Hold on. Right before he does that, I'm like, here, can I try something?
Yeah, go for it.
I cast Dispel Magic on the eye.
For curses in the DMG, I think it says that identify does not detect them. If that's what you're looking at.
Dispel magic does nothing, and identify does not detect anything magical with the eye.
Yep.
I think I could use this. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, as far as I can tell, it's fine.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I would be.
It just
looking
really
for,
likes you.
I don't know, shiny stuff.
I want to start throwing it to see how far it goes before it poofs back in my pocket.
Roll perception, and anyone who's watching him do this, roll perception.
Okay. Not one.
Oh, oh! I saw
Solid rolls.
Desmond's, and I thought I was really shitty, but I rolled a 17.
So Amra is the only one that sees it. But in the darkness of this cavern, we'll say that's the reason. You see him like chucking this eye as far as he can, and like way off in the distance as it's about to hit people, you swear you see it like fold in on itself, and then it just like pops up in his hand.
Oh, well, that's weird.
I mean, I think that's kind of
hey,
cool, to be completely honest.
Yeah. Hey, Desmond, do things normally fold in on themselves on their own?
I mean, it depends on the thing, I guess, but most things, no.
Hmm. Well, great news, Gray. Your eye folds in on itself before it poofs back to your hand.
Like a piece of paper.
Sort of. More like it collapsed inward and then disappeared.
Weird that it has magical properties, but I couldn't see them with my pearl.
Oh, that's
That
weird.
leaves thing didn't work on it. I've never run into anything like that.
We'll figure
Gray,
it
put her
out.
on the ground. Let me punch it.
Here, yeah. Here you go. You can have it.
I said put her on the ground.
Damn it.
I was like, did he just pull this off?
yeah. Do you willingly take it?
Okay, here, it's on the ground. Go for it. Punch it.
Alright.
Bet you won't punch it.
I give it all 4 punches. I spend a key point on this shit.
As you're punching it, the moment like right before you hit the eye, it's almost like you're punching a grape where it just like there's that slight split second of tension, and then it just and like disappears, and it goes back in Gray's pocket as every time. Like you try it a couple of times, and every time as soon as it's almost about to come to harm, it just poofs back in Gray's pocket.
So does Shots just punch the ground 8 times?
Yeah. He just like cold clocks the stone floor.
Hold on. Can I use my reaction to punch Gray's pocket instead?
I mean, you can roll a perception to see if you even see which pocket it went in, I guess.
What's this, baby?
Oh.
At 20. Let's go.
I was like, that's my nuts.
See,
like,
manifest.
As you see it, like you punch the ground once, and then the second time you set it on the ground, and you do it again. You actually see it like the slight movement in his pocket, and so like you're all standing there watching, and as he's punching the ground, he just like turns suddenly and punches Gray in the leg, just super hard.
Oh, you just Charlie horsed him so bad.
Fuck.
Oh.
That. Nope.
You're fine.
Nope.
You're fine. I held back.
I'm gonna walk this.
You gotta
one off.
walk those off.
Yep, walk it off.
It's in your pocket, man.
I know it's in my pocket. I can fucking feel it.
Did it feel like it vanished between my fist and your leg?
I'll be right back.
Hey, you. Why don't you hold it and I'll punch it?
No.
Okay, then fuck off.
I was trying to help you, man.
No, it seems like you were just trying to punch shit. How does
That's
that
fair.
help? How has that ever helped? Why don't
Well,
you?
in fights.
Why don't you steal this orb?
Yeah.
Helped me a lot, actually.
Yeah. Well, you know you have a vanishing eye, so that's
And we'll do this because obviously you're gonna take hit points from these magical hands.
unless you completely miss. Oh, I was hoping
I
you
mean, you still
completely
have to
missed.
beat my AC at that point. No, I'm joking. No, fuck it.
These magic hands do work, baby.
Can I look around and see if there's any maps in this black market?
Sure. What are you looking for a map to?
Just like maps to different places.
Okay, so map to literally anywhere in the world. All right.
Yeah, no, I'm just looking around for maps. I want to buy maps.
Four
to,
maps.
Like... yeah, I want 4 maps.
You walk around and
Like
one of
I'm
the more...
looking for like hand-drawn maps. Like not like official maps.
Yeah. You walk around. roll a percentile die. That's gonna be our new like luck die.
So like the D100.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. 26.
All right. You aren't very lucky about finding like maps that would be very useful to you. You do find a small stall that has a like really crappily drawn sign that says Tally's Information Brokers, but it's like famous people's estates with like hand drawn maps of like the floor plans and stuff like that.
Mhm.
Hmm.
Ooh, Elmer, you should see if your family's house is there.
Yeah. Two things. One, I look and see if my family's house is there, and then I buy one that has the coolest looking floor plan.
So the one of the guys behind the counter hears Desmond say that. He's like, "Oh, who's your family there?"
The Dorzanas.
And you see like a couple of people. Oh shit!
Shouldn't have said this. I'm
Oh
gonna
shit!
get
All
mugged.
hail the princess.
Some of them start like looking at the weapons you're holding and stuff. But I flip them through and like anyone paying attention, roll perception.
I don't want a nat
16.
So sorry, everybody. I'm gonna get us fucking robbed.
14.
Nat
That looks
20
like a
that
nat
time.
Desmond and Gray, as he's like flipping through the papers, you actually see him like pull one of the papers and like just pull it under the little table. He's like, "Oh, don't see Dorzana in here. Sorry."
Could I mage hand the one that he put on the table back out and be like, well, what's that one?
Yeah, I mean you can.
I mean, yeah, it's up to you if it works, but yeah, that's what
Yeah.
I would like to try and do.
He's not expecting it, so he's not going to resist. But a spectral hand pulls consent. Pulls one the paper up, and it is incomplete, but it is like most of the more public quarters of your family estate.
Hmm.
He
Okay.
kind of stands there for a second and say, "Look, I don't want no trouble. Nothing
I'll
personal."
take that one, and then then I do the other thing I said where I want to find the one that's looking floor plan.
All right. He's like, yeah, of course you can have it free charge. There you go.
Thank you.
I mage hand it over to her.
Woo.
You start like at this point you just walk and looking through them yourself. There is one page that at the top says the Freestone Compound. And it's to the point where like you pick it up and you're like, this looks kind of weird and thick, and then you realize it's actually folded up and it's like huge.
Oh, nice.
But he's like, oh, that's that one was hard to get. We only got the first floor, unfortunately. Supposedly there's some basements, a couple other floors. They're pretty close to Orvin, but get it for 80 gold.
Hmm. Well, I'll definitely be taking this one. And she like grabs her family estate, and then we'll just look him dead in the eyes and be like, "And I'll give you 50 for the other one."
All right, roll intimidation.
I don't know if I'm intimidating. This is gonna be really sad if I'm not. Oh, well, come on. Oh, that's a 10. That's upsetting.
Hey, look, lady, still got to run a business. I gave you yours for free. It's 80 gold for that one. That's
Fine,
mostly
I'll
'cause
hand
I
over
didn't
80
want
gold.
it, but-
Yeah, I'll hand over 80 gold then.
all right.
All right.
Yeah, those are the only real like map kind of things you find.
Cool.
What next? What next? Who?
I mean, are there any stalls with magical items, cool looking potions, any?
Did anyone cast detect magic while you were down here?
I
believe so.
did. Yeah, I did
Desmond
while we
did.
were looking for shoes.
Yeah.
Okay, well, yeah. Then you would have noticed several stalls with some magical items. You notice one that
One.
has several like necromantic magical items. There's like body parts and stuff in jars, and like as you walked by the first time, like one of the eyeballs that's sitting in a small jar, like just kind of like focused on y'all's group and like watched y'all like go by. There's another jar that's got like a cloth over it, but you can see some like light kind of coming out the bottom of it. Um, there is, yeah, there's various sundry stuff if you want to go look at that table.
I would have pointed them all out to Leaf as the other magical user really in the group, and also I was at the time I guess busy looking for shoes specifically for shots, so I would have pointed it all out to Leaf and let him investigate what he wanted to.
I'd be interested in the eye that followed us. All the necromantic stuff, and
There's a
probably
small woman standing by the counter, she's like got a real heavy cloak, kind of gnarled hands. Like, how may I assist you today?
we're just perusing. What do you got?
Oh, I have many things. The secrets of the body unlocked, you might say. Uh, do we have? She like lifts up the thing that like has some light glowing under it, and the eye of one killed by lightning. And she lifts it up, and there's like a blue glowing eye that like sheds light in 60 feet in all direction, and it's just kind of floating there. But it's just it'll shed light till it decays. She covers it back up. Uh, she points to the eye beside it. This one detects any creatures hidden by more magical means, and keeps pointing down. She points at um, crap, another third eyeball. This one, you once you've attuned to it, you can set it somewhere, and if you can go somewhere else and close your eyes, and you can see what it sees. It's good for spying. You see a wooden arm with like bones kind of like etched out and like placed in it. Uh, this one, if you're missing an arm, you can put it on and it'll act much as your own arm would. Um,
These are still good.
uh,
Do
there,
you happen to have an ear that lets you hear things when you're not in the room as well?
no, unfortunately not. Um, she does have next to those a single glove. It's just a black silk glove. This
And
one, not entirely sure what it does. Belong to some famous thief or another. I don't know, but apparently it has some minor properties to it.
I look at shots and I'm like, yeah, it's kind of your thing, right?
I could do it on my own.
You don't even know what it does, though.
Hmm.
How much is
It's
the
the
glove?
principle of the thing.
Oh, the glove I'll sell to you for 100 gold.
What about the eye that lets you? You mentioned decaying,
Yes, most living flesh decays.
so the eye is only good for a little while. All of
Well,
these
it's in a
things.
fluid that will take several months for it to fully decay.
Months. Okay. Um. I look at Amra. I'm like, how you feel about carrying this thing around if I happen to get it?
I will carry things as long as they're in an enclosed receptacle. I'm not throwing gross body parts into Steve just
Leaf.
willy nilly.
Hey, I don't think he deserves that. I agree.
I was thinking it would look pretty aesthetically dope in our lantern on our cart.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's actually, yeah, that's a good call. How much is the eye?
Oh, that's not super powerful. Much more that's just difficult to get. That one will be 80 gold.
I'll give you 140 for both.
She sits there for a second, kind of taps. She's like, roll persuasion. There are also two skulls there that I forgot to mention.
What are the skulls?
A kobold skull and a goblin skull. The kobold skull she just describes as a good luck charm, and the goblin skull has a muzzle on it, and you see a flicker of a very annoying, like, she just looks kind of annoyed when she looks at it. She's like, as a bane of my existence, I'll give it to you for 5 gold.
What? Why?
Do it.
Or do I just not get to ask for 5 gold?
It's a parlor trick, really. She takes off the muzzle, and, like, the goblin skull just immediately starts talking. It's like, oh, I see, found another bunch of ugly fellas, so you're never gonna believe how I died. And then she, like, covers it back up with the muzzle. She's like, it never shuts up.
I
So-
immediately hand her 5 gold.
Yes.
Saw that one coming.
Yep.
Yep.
Fantastic. Love it.
No. This skull isn't sentient. It will just tell the story of how it died with minor changes depending on the audience.
Mm.
That's pretty
Yeah.
cool.
Fuck. No, I mean, yeah, the idea that I have for it still works, so
Yeah.
cool.
But, like, the story could completely change. It just tells a story of how it died with
Fine.
details changed depending on the audience.
Yeah, I will say 100. I'll give you 140 for the 2, since he's already got the skull.
Would you roll for persuasion?
Nat 1.
Nailed it.
I'll take the full 180, thank you.
You don't even know what this glove does, though. Surely you can come off that a little bit.
I know the fella I killed to take it off of seemed to want it really badly.
You killed someone?
180 gold it is.
You'll be... Oh, dear boy, you're in a place where the majority of people here have killed someone.
That's fair.
You look so kind.
That old lady just succeeded on her intimidation check.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Literally, I was like, yep, I'm good. All right. I think I'm good. I got a glove and an eye.
Nice. Yeah. I got
So-
this dope circlet. Looks real good.
Dope.
Any? Were you just wanting that? Like, I've never heard you
Yeah.
really mention it. Looks good.
Yeah. You know, some days you just want to circlet, you know?
Sure. Yeah. Not really lived that one, but I see how you could want that.
Yeah.
I think the majority of this group would just.
What?
You want
I
to
don't-
finish that
I-
sentence?
I think Justin just had to step himself back.
Damn.
Yeah.
Alright.
I don't.
Yeah. You should. You really saved yourself there.
I guess.
Did it?
I don't know.
That,
It was.
that was good intuition.
No, it wasn't.
I want to know now.
I don't.
Shots is a smartass. I'm saying it.
You're
I
a
just couldn't do
smartass.
I said no. I think a majority of this group would just want their family.
I mean,
That's pretty good.
Mm.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
actually pretty good.
So, did somebody mention potions?
I did.
Yeah.
You do find one stall that is selling, they call it Unera's cast-offs, but it's just another crudely painted sign. But through like some of the sales pitch, you find out that many wizard wannabes, people learning magic,
Desmond.
taking like alchemy classes and stuff, these are potions that like might work. They might be weaker. They might be normal. They might be stronger. They might
Buy all
explode.
of them.
Mystery potions.
Buy all of
Like-
them.
Do we know exactly what they do or supposed?
But it's like, well, there's like a section that's like it literally says like maybe health potions. There's some that say like maybe fire resistance.
It's like fire
Like everything
resistance
just has like
question mark?
maybe. Yeah.
I want to buy at least 2 items.
Okay. You see various resistance potions. You see some nothing more than a basic health potion. You see and like 2 that are alchemist fire,
Yes.
but like they're like, you know how in the old movies, like when they're transporting nitroglycerin, they're like in like the little things that keep them suspended and away from everything else. That's how these alchemist fires are.
So
and-
with my proficiency in alchemy, can I tell if one like if either of them look the way they're supposed to look, and like maybe inspect them and
One looks pretty close. The other one is like a shade or 2 darker than it should be.
Buy that one.
But you can't open them because it's
yeah.
like the interaction with air that makes them explode. So
Right. How much is the darker one?
they're both on sale for 20 gold.
All right. What else we got?
Yeah, like I said, health potions, resistance potions. There's one that is a potion of spider climbing? Question mark.
Nope.
And
Not
that's
risking
really
that
it.
one. Okay. I'll just take the 2 alchemist fires.
Now the way these work, when you throw it, it's on. You're gonna roll a percentile die. 1 to 25. It's gonna just like as soon as you throw it, it's gonna have a bad effect, or it's not gonna have its normal effect. I will tell you what that effect is if that happens. 26.
Okay.
26 to 50, it's just a little weaker. 51 to 70, 75 or whatever. Yeah, 51, 75 is normal alchemist fire, and 76 to 100 is stronger. It's basically the higher you roll, the better.
Okay.
Unless you want chaos, and then the lower you roll might be really good.
We'll see. I'll leave
Chaos.
that to the DM's discretion.
It's more to the dice's discretion.
De-ice.
Well, I mean, he said if you want chaos, maybe I'll do it lower. So
All right, is anybody looking for anything else? I'm really hoping this satisfies your interesting stuff, Bone, for a little while.
every shop we go to, I'm gonna ask for shit in the back room.
Now I won't feel as bad for going, not really.
Yeah.
I mean, it's whatever. I always.
I mean, I'm not saying that like there won't be interesting stuff in shops. Maybe there will be, but
Depends what that generator brings up, man.
Yeah.
You never know.
there might be some shops like with Iplic's Bubble where I'm like, you know what, I can put that in the shop. All right.
Guys, are we heading out after this? It seemed like
Yeah.
we're kind of getting ready to leave.
It's like nighttime though.
Should we stay one more night?
I mean,
Do we still have our cart? We haven't checked on it in a while.
Like 3 days, 2 days. We checked on it 2 days ago.
Did anybody see Corey just shake his head?
We don't have our
No,
car.
no, I specifically like when you said, "Has anyone checked on your car?" I was like, "Nope," and keep track.
Yeah, we go back and it's just the lantern. The lamppost is there.
No, they would have definitely taken that. It's the most valuable piece.
What if we
That's
don't
true.
have horses, bro?
We're walking.
So let's go back to the inn, check on the cart, and then figure it out from there.
Yeah.
All right then.
All right. Wow, Shots, you surprised me. You did not go to the place I specifically said had exotic beer.
I mean,
Yeah,
He's
you
too
guys-
focused on shoes.
I have cheap beer. I'm any type of beer type of guy.
Your bottom shelf whiskey.
Quantity over quality.
Unless this whiskey gives me buffs.
It might. You don't know. You didn't
I'll
go,
never
so you
know.
don't know.
Yeah, I
We'll
mean,
never
I
know.
guess
We're
I'll
never
know.
coming back here.
So much buffs as like borrowing from the next day.
Like real alcohol.
Yeah.
Yep.
This one gives you liquid courage.
And then you wake up and you've texted old exes.
Facts.
Big facts.
But yeah, you guys head back. Your car is still there. Don't worry.
Is the
Lantern
lamppost
and
there?
all. Yeah, the lamppost is still there.
We have all of
Um,
our horses.
One of them is gone.
Is it
one of
Shots'
the-
horse?
One of the riding horses. It is. You guys had a white and a black one. It's the black one.
You son of a bitch!
But if I made the world catered to you, it would nobody would be able to see because everything would be black.
there's that
My
superhero.
black horse should have been sneaky. Nobody should have seen it.
Fucking Quickie, you are that superhero from The Boys, Black Noir.
Black noir.
It's Blacky Black. I mean, come on, that's you.
Yeah.
Also,
Has anybody seen the new season of The Boys?
Yes,
Sorry, quick side.
I've watched like the
Not
first
yet.
four
So
Does
fucking
anyone
good.
care if I spoil it?
Yes.
I do.
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh.
well,
I do.
It's too good.
I'm excited
yeah.
to watch it.
It's actually really good, so I wouldn't want to spoil it.
I just finished season 2, and
Yeah.
whenever you finally realize, like,
Yeah.
holy fuck.
Yeah. Yeah, good. Okay, let's move on.
Um,
I want to
Yeah.
talk about it.
quick aside: if you like The Boys, watch Utopia. But yeah, you guys head back. Your horse or your draft horse and one of the riding horses is still there. The cart's still there. But yeah, you guys are just getting somewhere to stay for the night, or
Hold on.
Mm.
We don't just skip over this horse situation.
I mean, it's not my horse, so it doesn't bother me.
It's not my
Alright.
horse.
I want to verbally. I go, where the fuck is Black?
You
Is
even
that what you
named it
named
Black?
your horse? That's
Black,
a
yeah.
terrible name.
I mean,
Black?
what's wrong with that name?
Yeah. Racist.
Well, I just
No, I mean, what's wrong with just
no colors are good names. Gray. It's okay.
okay?
Yeah, I guess that's fair. I don't know. Just
Oh,
as a
squad. No Squad just took a hit. I don't know if you guys noticed that. Yeah. His name is Black.
I mean, we're in a town of outlaws and thieves.
yeah, I kind of expected this. You didn't really like secure your horse very well.
Why would they
You
only
didn't even-
take
you-
one horse?
Maybe
take
they
them
just
all.
needed one horse. You take two, it's
Yeah,
conspicuous.
maybe
it's
they
hard to
just-
move.
Yeah, that's true. Maybe they just liked that horse better than the other horse.
Yep.
Black is.
You know,
once you go
white
black,
stands
you
out.
Never go back, huh?
when you get to the cart, there's a bunch of like chalk drawings and like little carvings of just like a bunch of knives all over it, with like little hands and feet sticking out of the knife.
Yes. Oh,
Desmond
That's
cracks a
great.
small smile.
Well, are we leaving early tomorrow?
I'd say so.
Can we?
am I
stop-
putting organs in Steve?
Oh yeah, he would have. Gray probably
What a
would have
weird
used
sentence.
his old cloak to wrap it. To wrap because
Okay.
it's Benecorts are giant, so it's like fucking huge. It's a big ass heart, and he would have tried to put it inside of Steve. He would have insert his heart into Steve.
Okay. How do you
Yeah,
spell manta? Is it like how it sounds? Manticore? Okay, I
Yeah.
love that. That's great.
Yeah.
I think Desmond would give you,
Manticore.
wrapped in some sort of cloth, the 7 venom sacs in the basilisk time as
7
well.
venom.
I'd say without. I'm noticing.
How do you spell basilisk?
BAS.
BASILE.
ISK.
ISK?
I
That's-
probably
After
would
that
have
first
just.
L, it's
I
It
would've
looks
been-
well enough for me to realize what it says. Okay. Sorry, I'm very bad at spelling.
Oh, me too.
Basil
You got further than I would have. I would have went Bassy.
I got BASI. It
Yeah,
was like
that's-
Bassa.
Yep, that's what
Yeah,
I would
it's-
have. Bassy
Lisk?
tongue.
It's
Got it.
BASILISK.
Oh, there's another I. That makes more.
I would like
Um,
to sneakily put the spider shit into Steve.
Like you're trying to sneak it into the bag she's holding.
Yeah, because it's not wrapped. I don't have nothing to wrap it in.
I mean, I'm staring in at Steve. I'm like holding Steve.
So like nat 20.
I mean, you can roll sleight of hand, I guess.
Well, I was about to say, would it be like sleight of hand versus perception? Like,
Yeah. Well,
Like my passive, or just can I roll perception?
You just toss it in
I'm
there
gonna.
as everyone else
You
is
can
throwing it
roll
in there.
perception, but I'm gonna give you advantage because you're literally holding it and looking at the bag.
Okay.
Damn.
Yeah, no, you win. That doesn't even be a passive.
No.
Even without the advantage, you would win.
Yeah.
Amra sees you trying to put unwrapped organs into Steve and just gives you like disappointed mom look. Just shakes her head and then looks to Leaf to see if Leaf needs to put anything in Steve.
Steve.
I'm gonna put the jar in there for tonight. But like whenever we're
Mhm.
out and about, I still don't trust that just being left out on the cart. So
Yeah.
That's
I'll,
fair.
whenever we're traveling.
I
Yeah, you
will
paid
put
good-
glowing eye.
It literally
Smiley
just-
face.
It sheds bright light for 60 feet. That's its whole description.
Bright light.
It's glowing eye.
60.
No, we didn't get the glowing eye. We got the one that can see when you're not there.
Oh, I thought we got the glowing eye for the lantern.
I thought we got the glowing eye too.
That was the whole point of the lantern, was that then it would be... Okay.
That is not the one I wanted. I was wondering why you thought it would be cool, and I just didn't want to say anything. So I was like, all right, well, I'm just gonna.
It wouldn't have been cool because you suck.
I was like, I'm just gonna go along with what he said, but like, yeah, we're good here.
So have you been like carrying it just like out in the open the whole time?
Eye
I
in
would say so.
jar.
I've got your passive perception somewhere.
It's like an 18.
There it is.
It is an 18.
Leaf.
Wow.
While you're holding it, which makes sense since you'd be the one holding it, you do notice that it seems quite focused on something above you guys.
Above us, like
Yeah.
following it as we're.
Yeah. Like whereas before it was just kind of like floating and looking around, but then like locked onto your group, it is focused on a single point above your group the whole trip.
As soon as we get, is it doing that even inside?
Yes.
Okay. Whenever we get inside into our room, I'm going to. Is this the thing I had to attune to?
No, that was the Eye of Spying.
No, the Eye of Spying is what I wanted.
Yeah, we wanted the one where you leave it somewhere and
The Eye of
throw
Spying
it.
wasn't in a jar.
Listen, man, I felt like I was clear in what I asked for.
Well, then you
I
said
have
a
no
jar.
idea.
There were two eyes in a jar. One was glowing, one focused on the group, and there was a third eye that was just laying on the counter.
I thought all three eyes were in
No,
jars.
the Eye of Spying is not in a jar.
I want
Okay.
the eye that is seeing shit when we're not there. That's what I was looking for.
That's
okay,
fine.
you want the one that you can attune to, close your eyes, and see what it sees.
Yes.
Okay.
That sounds
Then
terrifying.
Well,
this
now I feel like you should have gotten the one that sees invisible shit.
Yeah.
Now,
Because now we don't know any of
We
that.
Ruin
have
something.
invisible birds shitting on our heads.
No,
Got it.
we don't
Yep.
know any of it. We forgot about it already. It's fine.
What?
Yeah.
Listen,
What do you mean?
I gotta go back to the black market.
Listen, I forgot something. I wanted all 3 of
Oh
those.
look, it's been sold.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, this is tough.
Awkward.
Yeah.
Awkward.
Yeah, well,
Long-
okay.
All right. Let's keep it going.
Well,
Go
did
to
you
bed.
want me to store the Eye of Spying? Right?
I did. I thought
Okay.
it was in a jar. I apparently was wrong. So I will give me.
Is it like a normal eye or like a glass? Corey.
I will.
It's a normal squishy eye.
Oh, okay. So you gotta wrap that in
Slimy.
something.
Delicious.
I will wrap it in.
A sack.
Pull the sack.
Pull the sack.
I
Pull
mean,
the
Maybe.
sack.
Shots.
I will-
Shots wants to put just spider legs in Steve. Is not going in Steve without a barrier.
I assume we can all
I'll wrap it in
find
a blanket.
cloth.
A blanket.
We steal a blanket from the inn.
Should we role play
have my
buying
plan.
2 coppers worth of cloth?
Right.
Yeah.
No.
How much spider stuff did you get, Shots? What spider stuff?
It was 5 legs and 2 sacks.
Okay.
Pull the sack.
Oh, my 5s look like S's. That's terrible. It
We do
looks
it.
like I
Work on
just
that.
wrote S spider.
Spider. It's just spider.
Just spider.
It's just-
So we wake up.
I was
Ooh.
waiting for everybody to finish inventorying.
Yep. We have stuff in bag of holding now.
that
We're like a
whole-
real D&D group.
the whole night, if we're at that point, Gray's gonna be working on his Manicore heart. He's gonna have like this corner like sectioned off of the bedroom of the inn room, and he's gonna have like this crazy alchemy set like put out and everything.
Mm.
Shit's just gonna be like processing. He's basically gonna be trying to preserve what he can of it, and doing stuff like that.
Full mad scientist.
Yeah, full mad scientist. It's crazy. It's the first time you guys have ever seen him do shit like this.
You
Yeah.
said you're doing that the whole night?
Yeah, he's not sleeping.
So you're taking the point of exhaustion. All right.
Yes.
You all sleep. Who all was in your room with you?
It was Elf Squad. Elf Squad
yeah.
had her own room.
You sleep a little less fitfully, because you hear clanging and muttering
Bunsen
and stuff.
burners and shit.
Yeah, there's just a constant like little light coming from that corner of
Yeah.
the room.
Yeah. Not my best trance I've had.
Yeah, your 4-hour trances.
Yeah, my 4-hour.
It's
Grumpy
like
a
face.
real
4.5 hour.
Yeah.
That thing where you sleep too much, you get a little headache when you wake up.
Mm, yeah.
Yeah, you guys wake up. You went to bed a little earlier than you did the previous day, so you wake up a little earlier. So it's like 8-9 o'clock in the morning, and it is like dead quiet. Like the only things you hear in this entire town are like the few stumbling drunk people that are like still trying to get like to a home. That's it.
I would want Desmond to identify the glove for me at some point before we left.
I will take 10 minutes and do that whenever we get a sec.
Dang, I was really hoping somebody'd wear it.
Pull out the pearl and it orbits around the glove for 10 minutes.
The glove, when worn by someone, every time they take it off, there is a 10% chance that it will take their finger with it. Like one of their fingers.
That's awesome.
Oh, that's why he wanted to hold on to it.
I'll just hand it back to Leaf. Say, just don't put this on, and don't give it to anyone unless you don't like them, and I'll explain what it does.
Okay.
Hey,
Should I
Quickie, you wanna wear a
give her
glove?
shots?
Oh, after he gives you this expensive ass robe.
Yes.
I'm not gonna tell you how to live your life.
First
That's
of all,
on you.
if If I started losing the fingers, I'd be useless in battle.
You would have a
No,
nub.
you got nubs.
Yeah. What?
My
Nubs
magic-
aren't
Throw some
martial
elbows.
weapons?
Yeah,
God.
throw some elbows, roundhouse kick, get some good Black Widow scissor kick things.
What if you put a glove on your feet to take a toe? Because it's not a finger.
Corey was like, damn, I was hoping somebody would just put the glove on.
Put the fucking glove on, shut up.
You got the eye. Oh, speaking of,
Oh,
Oh no, oh no, this eye.
especially in your state of exhaustion, as the sun begins to rise, every now and then when you're starting to like really focus in, and you're middle of the night, you're working on your alchemy, you hear faint whispering over your shoulder. But every time you try to find out where it's coming from, it's gone.
You're being haunted.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna be more focused on the Manticore heart for the whole day, basically.
Yeah, and it's nothing more than like a minor
Yeah.
irritation right now. So
right
Right
now.
now.
Stop that. Stop it.
I like how
yeah.
we all
Foreshadowing.
we all knew it was cursed, but we all wanted it to happen
I
anyways.
couldn't.
Yeah,
I couldn't just
yeah,
be like.
yeah.
I couldn't just be like, no, he wouldn't take it. He would just be so freaked out. He doesn't understand. Yeah, he'd take it.
Yeah, no, that was good.
Yeah,
Playing
no, it
your
was good.
character.
and really just like putting it in your hand wouldn't have worked. When you said, "Yeah, I'll take it," that's what did it.
Yeah.
All right, so yeah, you guys wake up. Gray looks very exhausted whenever you kind of start moving around, and every now and then keeps like jerking over and looking over his shoulder, and then getting back to work.
Mm.
But, yeah, you guys are awake very early in the morning. Not many people out and about.
Huh? Let's roll out.
Perfect time to leave.
I'm good to go. Yeah, let's do it. I prepared my spells and locked all my shit in my magic chest. So
Wait, can the cart be pulled by one horse?
Yeah, it was always
Yeah.
pulled by one
Yeah.
horse. We have a draft horse, and then we had 2 riding horses.
I thought we had 2 draft horses.
I only have one riding horse with a draft horse.
Okay.
Now just one more person has to stay in the cart.
Desmond will drive the cart unless anyone else really wants to.
Nope.
Be in the back of the cart.
Oh, before we leave the room, Amra will go up to Gray and be like, "Oh, I got this map for you," and give the map of the coolest floor plan that the guy had.
Nailed it.
It was the Freestone compound, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Freestone compound map.
Just the first floor.
Yeah, but only the first floor.
Yeah.
Of it.
So you guys work to get to the edge of the city after a while. You get roughly, I mean, and nobody's stopping you. Like, this town is dead this early in the morning. You get out of the town, you get probably half a mile down the road, and about 15 or so people step out of the woods. They're all wearing the same black. One of them standing in the middle of the road is like, "Hello, friends. How are you doing this morning?"
Pretty good. How are you?
"Oh, I'm fantastic. You fellas are the Knights of Vallinhall, yeah?"
Yes.
What's your offer?
Our boss would like a word, if
Damn
you'd
it.
be amenable.
Who's your boss?
And
Why should we meet him or them?
as he's like pulling up his sleeve, he goes, "Oh, it'll be in your best interest." And as he pulls up his sleeve, on his wrist on the inside are 2 black diamonds.
I don't think it would be in our best interest.
Well,
I don't think so
Wow.
at all.
I think we will be on our way now.
Wait, how many were there? There's 15?
about 15 or so that are stepped out.
Well,
He's like,
I just
guys,
He's like,
guys,
well-
Call lightning.
what?
What?
Hold on. Before I do that, give me a second.
No, okay.
Wait, is it cloudy?
Wow.
Is it
He's
overcast?
thinking, hey, well, let's just put it this way: we can all sit here, fight, and kill each other. Maybe we take down a couple of you. Maybe we don't. Either way, you're gonna remember us in the morning. There's just a chat.
Hey, actually, guys, especially in this town, because we all know how the law works here. Black diamonds are here, seeming to be more peaceful here than other places. So,
Yeah.
and
And
they
you
don't have the
lucky
worst
fuckers
reputation.
seem to have gotten on Oster's good side. So
Right.
he's sought to extend your protection a little while. We've gotten a few contracts for you, but we've agreed not to pursue them for a little while.
That's all we can ask for now.
He's just standing there with his hands up, but like everyone else is like, as soon as people started acting threatening, like just short of fully drawing blades and holding up crossbows and
As long as we meet in the city, I'm fine with it. And I think
talked
it's
to the group. Just go ahead.
as long as we meet in the city, I think it's actually a good idea to maybe get a dialogue with these people. They have a huge network of information.
There's a difference in gathering information from townsfolk and
And
dealing
shady
with a
people
giant
who deal with
crime
it?
syndicate.
I mean, yeah, they'll have more information. It'll be at least a little bit more reliable for what you pay.
I don't want to be involved with these people.
It looks like we have no choice now.
Yeah.
I would rather do it in a city where I know I'm protected than outside where...
to be fair, there's always a choice. It's just I'd rather avoid the fighting if that's all right with you.
Same, I'm too tired for this shit.
Heard
can
some of the stories about you folks from that little singing fucker.
Oh.
God, I love him.
He gets around.
let's just go talk.
Yeah.
I think
Alright.
a conversation is worth potentially not making another enemy. Let's hear what they have to say, Leaf, and then we don't have to be in league with them. We can just hear what they have to say.
Okay.
They're not...
Alright.
All right. Y'all know how I feel about this, but I'll go with the group.
The Diamond Estate is just on the north side of the city, right outside the city walls. Is that good enough for everyone?
I look at Gray. I'm like, that's not in the city.
It's still within the jurisdiction of the city. I think it's fine.
Yeah.
I'm not wanting to fight unless I have to, and I think this is the best time to get a dialogue in on somebody that I think we're going to have to do eventually if we are going to get our branding right.
Yeah. I think it'll be fine, Leaf. It's close enough to the city that we'll still be protected.
Okay. Hey, like I said, just saying how I feel. I'm with you guys.
Yeah. Alright, let's go.
Alright. Pleasure to make your acquaintance. My name is Vedler the Dandy. How are you all? He does a flourishing bow.
Tired.
Dandy.
Yeah.
We're impatient. Let's go.
Fair enough. Be lots of refreshment, food, water.
Oh, nice.
Few of the group of brigands kind of move off into the shadow of the trees, but they all start just waiting on you to turn the cart around and stuff. But we're actually gonna end it a little early there. The journey to the estate is gonna be fairly innocuous, unless you wanted to take time to talk to him. We can do that real quick. We can just pick up next session, as you're entering the estate.
Yeah.
You should have what?
I should have called lightning.
I didn't so. I'm just itching for a combat, but I didn't want
Yeah.
that to be the combat.
Yeah. Oh,
I wouldn't have
You
been
know
mad
what?
at you, but
I want to hit
it-
things again.
Oh,
I could have
That's only
sworn
one-
he said 15 people, and this dude said
It was
lightning,
15.
and I'm like, hold on.
It was 15, and Yeah, it was one of those fights. I mean, I don't make any fight unwinnable. So I
Yeah.
mean,
Depending on how like they were spaced out, which I obviously didn't know, it would have hit up to 9 people. So
Yeah. And I mean, you didn't ask if it was cloudy or not. You gotta ask cloudy before you cast Call Lightning.
I'm gonna assume Corey's not gonna fuck us. Like I also
I mean,
did
I'd
tell
fuck you.
him that I'm casting Druidcraft at the beginning of every morning to kind of see how the weather is.
Yeah.
yeah.
That's brought up.
I don't know. I want to talk to the leader personally.
Yeah.
Gray would
No,
actually want to
Christina
do that
wants
as well.
to talk to the leader. Amra does not want to converse with criminals.
I'm the opposite. Desmond wants to talk it out and not fight, but Nick really wants to fight.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
for
No,
me,
I'm with you. I just
This
want
is like
combat.
2 or 3 sessions without. Well, no, there were 2 sessions ago that you guys got knocked out, right?
We
Yeah.
did the
This was
arena.
But
the
it-
second-
This is our second shopping episode, basically.
Yeah.
that's why
Yeah.
honestly, when 9:30 came up, I was gonna be like, "Hey, everybody, I don't have fuck all going on tonight. We can as late as y'all want to go."
I'm on the
Yeah.
East Coast now, so
Yeah,
Ooh.
same.
Yeah. Did my homework already. We're good. Wrote my paper.
I will say, if y'all got in a fight, I really was gonna try to like get Vedler to escape because I kind of like his character.
I do
was been
like
"Oh, not
him.
turning out good for me," and
I'm
just
out.
ran.
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, I mean that's what a smart person would do. So
Yeah. I always like the super polite criminal. It's always fun.
From the little information you gave us about the Black Diamond organization, I don't think Gray has like a real bad, a super bad premonition of it. So I'm just like, okay.
Well, I mean, and your organization is one that's like not exactly within legal bounds either. So
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like, so it's more of like a gray area
I'm
for this. So he doesn't care.
I'm so glad you took the eye.
Yeah, I mean, it'd just be like
So
that.
happy.
Oh man, we
I
gotta
didn't
go
think
find a
anyone was
priest.
going to, especially when like everybody was like, "Nope, not touching it."
Yeah,
I think
like,
it would have helped if you didn't, if Mud didn't warn us. I don't know,
Yeah.
because I feel like after that, at least I was on edge for like, all right, there's some
Yeah,
fucked
there's
up
some
shit
fuck up shit.
circulating here.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
like I didn't want to.
Also, that dude was
or-
screaming like, "This is a side quest you don't want." Like when people run
Oh,
up to you in
for
Skyrim
sure.
and just give you things, and then you have to
Yeah.
take them somewhere. I was like, "This is this dude, 100%."
I didn't want to start.
But I'm
this
so
quest
excited.
again.
I'm so
Yeah.
excited to see how it plays out.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to like boil
Yeah.
it in acid or something to get rid of it. Fuck it.
Yeah, we're gonna need to find a priest.
I love a good curse.
Yeah, cursed items are fun. Are we all good for next week?
I am.
let me see.
Wait, what's next week?
23rd.
Yeah, that should be good.
So, on the 23rd, well,